Check, 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 check. 1, 2, 3 here at the Owensboro Sports Center. Thoroughbreds versus Leprechauns. I guess we'll do some sort of thumbs up when we're coming in and out of commercial breaks.
I know they mad at me. Hop in the coupe, then I slide like it's Vaseline. West Coast 6, bulge on like a trampoline. Take a break out, put it on the triple beam. But I see a lot of teams. This man look, I know how to handle up. Let the candle up, make you put a banner up. Also 50 up, make them tie the club up. Took your bitch out the game, I had to sub up. No masterpiece. 10 bad, then they after me. One bad battle like a masterpiece. Looking for a dunk like an athlete. Big drip, what you call it? Big drip. Ice chain, pure water. You got the cap, can't afford it. You got the bad,
can you hear me on comms?
Easy make them open up and eat. Stars in the ceiling in my seat, they tip a feet. I see them up with watching in the plot and trying to sleep. I can hit up, I can trust it, I can tell a secret. Big back, take, look back, love me. Catch it down better, living by a whole room. Long for my back, I'm taking care of the whole village. Somebody got shot, what you talking about? Willis in the lobby with a brick and with the body with your flip. I go large with the flip, in the robbery with no tent. I'm from the trench, I got the dirty money rent. He was poppin', so I popped and pray to God with this. No masterpiece. 10 bad, then they after me. One bad battle like a masterpiece. Looking for a dunk like an athlete. Big drip, what you call it? Big drip. Ice chain, pure water. You got the cap, but can't afford it. You got the bag, but can't afford it. Take off. No limit to the money. Nah, I picked the game and took the flight across the country. I took the wages, told to keep the ones coming. Hit the store to get some baggages and left the race running. Looking like they blind, but we already young. I'm in love with Celine, like that bag that you want. A lot of teams, busting up them James if you want it. If you want to spend them 50, hit the same with a donut. Whole team full of queen, gotta keep their eyes on queen. Snake in the sky, probably want to slide on. Fly, bet they ride on them when I put that prize on them. Tip bad, okay, they got 5 of them. No masterpiece. 10 bad, then they after me. One bad battle like a masterpiece. Looking for a dunk like an athlete. Big drip, what you call it? Big drip. Ice chain, pure water. You got the cap, but can't afford it. You got the bag, but can't afford it.
Ladies and gentlemen, fans are reminded to remain alert at all times before and during tonight's game, as players and other objects may come off the playing surface and at a high rate of speed at any time. The Owensboro Sports Center and the TBL are not responsible for any injury that may occur before, during, and after tonight's game. Should you need assistance at any time, please see an usher or visit the first aid stand. And as always, restrooms at the Owensboro Sports Center are located in all 4 corners of the arena.
I've been multitasking, rapping and being a daddy to my little kids. I've been spinning on business and spinning until I get it. I do all the smack, me never step or help with none of you kidding. You doing a lot of cat, watch when I catch them awake in front of the witness. Then I'm tripping, we could have been.
John, sometimes during the
like a damn, I think you tripping. We could have been superstars. Nothing, now I'm reminiscing. Remember we were taking calls. Now you better run for this because it's not safe for you.
sometimes during the game,
You snitch like
say,
a
we'll go to commercial and others I won't.
snitch off from the when I slide. Night light on the flick. Bet I'm on my when I'm outside. So them ran down, call them pants.
right there. Yeah.
Excuse my charisma, vodka with a spritzer, swagger down pat, karma is Patricia, young money militia, and I am the commissioner. You don't want to start easy, cause the F is my finisher. So misunderstood, but what's the world without enigma? Two bitches at the same time, synchronized swimmers. Got the girl twisted, cause she open when you twist her. Never met the bitch, but I fuck her like I missed her. Life is the bitch, and death is her sister. Sleep is the cousin, what a fit the family picture. You know Father Time, we all know Mother Nature. It's all in the family, but I am of no relation. No matter who's buying, I'm a celebration. Black and white garments, segregation. Don't they push my money up, you just running up. Young money running shit, and you just running up. I don't feel like I done enough, so I'ma keep on doing this. Get to a young tuna fish.
Once again, good evening. I am Josh Mackey, and welcome to the Owensboro Sports Center for tonight's Lower Midwest Conference matchup between the visiting Lebanon Leprechauns and your Owensboro Thoroughbreds. The Leprechauns come into tonight's matchup with a record of 9-5, and your Thoroughbreds have a league-leading record of 13-2. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps to honor America and those who support our freedom at home and abroad. Please direct your attention to midcourt and welcome Sarah Basham as she performs our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars the rule the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave Peru through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the roster for the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Lebanon Leprechauns. The Leprechauns tonight consist of number 1, Jerome Seegers, number 2, Trishawn Gaines, number 3, Ronnie Boyce, number 4, Josh Thompson, number 5, Demarius Brooks, number 6, Donovan Oliver, number 7, Ryan Lawrence, number 8, Arsenio Arrington, number 9, Jamel McAllister, number 11, Denzel Smith, number 12, Marcus Huggins, and number 14, Chandler Rowe. Lebanon is coached tonight by Brian Rosen. Thank you, Sarah, for that great rendition of the anthem. And now, the starting lineup for the Lebanon Leprechauns. Starting tonight, wearing number 1, Jerome Seegers. Wearing number 3, Ryan Boyce. Wearing number 4, Josh Thompson. Wearing number 9, Jamel McAllister. And wearing number 14, Chandler Rowe. Thoroughbreds fans, get on your feet and join the Phillies and All Abilities Dance Team and cheer your home team as we introduce your Owensboro Thoroughbreds. And here we go. Your Owensboro Thoroughbreds are led by head coach from Brunswick, Ohio, Mark Anderson. Assistant coach from Eckerty, Indiana, Brad Zellner. At guard from Owensboro, Kentucky, number 9, Marshall Griffin. At forward from St. Louis, Missouri, number 6, Ricky Schufer. At center from Atlanta, Georgia, number 12, Devin Anderson. At guard from Fairmont, West Virginia, number 7, Jaron Hilson. At guard from San Antonio, Texas, number 4, Samuel Kern. At guard from Las Vegas, Nevada, number 10, PJ Savoy. At forward from Paulding, Ohio, number 11, Alex Arellano. And tonight's starters for the Thoroughbreds at guard, from Minneapolis, Minnesota, number 3, Marty Hill. At power forward from Kidder, Louisiana, number 5, Montel James. At forward from Portsmouth, Virginia, number 1, Devon Hayes. At guard from Fairmont, West Virginia, number 2, the point guard, Darius Nunn. And at guard from Madisonville, Kentucky, number 8, Javion Eads. The TBL promotes good sportsmanship by its athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or other abusive comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the Owensboro Sports Center. The basketball league is dedicated dedicated to delivering a world-class professional basketball experience to our community, our fans, and business
We're here at
partners.
Owensboro,
The
Kentucky,
basketball
as
where
the Lebanon
spirit of the
Leprechauns
game
come to visit
lives.
historic
Tonight's
Owensboro
officials
Sports Center.
are Jerry Middleton,
Rainy evening here in Owensboro, Kentucky. I'm joined by Steve Turner. This has been
And at
Hardesty.
this
We've
time,
got a
ladies
good
and
one
gentlemen, if you
with a
direct your
packed
attention
house
forward,
tonight.
Yeah, it's a great crowd,
here to
man.
perform
As the
tonight's
Leprechauns come in and
ceremonial
take on
kickoff,
our number
the
one
CEO
seed,
of the
Owensboro
Basketball
Thoroughbreds.
League,
And I'm excited about this one.
Magley.
Yeah, we should have a great game on hand. You're talking about the first and second place teams in the lower Midwest. Thoroughbreds 13-2, Lebanon 9-5. They've won 4 out of their last 5. The Thoroughbreds come in winners of 9 straight games, including a big road win over Indiana last night. I was concerned about that game on the road last night. Indiana's been a thorn in the side of the Thoroughbreds here at the Sports Center all season long, but they came away with a nice win last
Yeah,
night.
it sure did.
Looks like Evelyn Magley with the honorary tip.
Thoroughbreds fans,
Owner of the TBL.
Yeah, owner of the
tonight,
TBL.
right?
Something
We got to be on our P's and Q's tonight, man.
We sure do.
Ownership's in the house.
We got the principal in the building. Something really cool that's going on tonight is the exclusive in-stream sale of 6 specific items set aside that you can book on if you click the shopping cart at the top with an automatic 20% discount. And those will be rotating throughout the course of the game. You can take a look at those. Pretty cool exclusive in-stream sale only for during the duration of this game.
It's great merch as the tip-off gets us underway here. Another TBL game here at the Owensboro Sports Center. 1 versus 2, Lebanon with the basketball. No control it up top early. Thompson up there.
Thompson. Seegers guard by Darius Nunn has been sensational for the Thoroughbreds all year long. Short corner shot, and he gives the Thoroughbreds their first possession of the evening.
Thoroughbreds wearing the black and white tonight, commemorating the arts here locally.
Yep, for the arts. And that was artistic by Darius Nunn, pulling in and banking one home early. Thoroughbreds early lead 2-0.
What a crowd on hand here on Saturday night. I love it.
You know, we've had some games where the weather's been sensational, sure, and it's like, man, are we going to be able to pull this crowd from doing some outside stuff? Well, the weather's not so good tonight. I think
Perfect time for basketball.
Yeah, we're starting to see them creep in, and they picked a good one to watch.
James,
tough. Now he took a spill last night and basically was turned into a pretzel.
Wow.
In the Indy game, and I'm glad to see him up, moving. You know, I'm sure that back was sore when he got up this morning.
Yeah, and that's one thing. These guys, it's going to take a lot to keep them off the court. You know, Montel battled a couple nagging injuries early in the season, but you can't keep him off the floor. TBL All-Star.
McAllister coming in. Going against James on the left-hand finish. Nicely contested.
Absolutely.
By James. The Thoroughbreds are looking to run. Bob. Yes.
Forgot James down low. Defense on one end, offense on the other. 4-0 Thoroughbreds start.
4-0, under 10 and a half to play. Good ball reversal, gets a nice short corner shot. I like the movement down low from the post players.
Like to see that.
Yeah.
Davon Hayes along.
This place is electric right now.
It is. There's kind of a buzz in here tonight. I like it. Good defense there from James. Nobody underneath to get the rebound.
McAllister seems to be the only one wanting to shoot right now. Maybe Lebanon feels like they've got a mismatch with him and James. And there he goes, banging one in from the left side, making it 6-4. Owensboro early lead. This is one of those teams, we talked about Indy, and here comes a 4-on-1. McAllister, left hand, good. The hit and the harm, and he'll go line for one. But we talked about with Indy how the Thoroughbreds are looking for a line. You know, and we haven't cemented one yet. Maybe Lebanon could be in there because you're looking at proximity. Lebanon pretty close.
Yeah, I mean they're the number 2 team in the division right now, and They do have a win over the Thoroughbreds this season. So
Yeah. Thoroughbreds have 2 losses.
sure.
One of them to Lebanon, the other to Indy.
I think both teams will be playoff contenders.
Oh, yeah.
Take
There's
on the
there's a
Thoroughbreds.
cheap steal. Nicely timed by Seegers. McAllister loves that left hand. They sat on it and created a travel. Good
Traveling
job
violation called.
by Hayes stepping in, being that second defender.
Back and forth a little right now. You get McAllister getting the better end on one trip, and then the Thoroughbreds combination of Hayes and James on defensively doing a good job every other trip, it seems like.
Horn set. And that's pretty good.
Oh, they just left James down
Yeah,
low.
and it all started because they doubled Darius off that
Montel
horn.
James.
It'd be hard to double the Thoroughbreds. There's
Yeah.
a lot of good ball handlers on this team. A lot of great passers as well. Tightrope the sidelines there.
Rowe to Thompson. Thompson's 3 is no good. Hayes come down with it, set up the offense for the Thoroughbreds. Hill, local star from about 40 minutes away from here in Evansville, Indiana, and draws the foul.
Late whistle, but it's the right call. A lot of body contact on Marty Hill. And
Foul charge.
Get a couple
Lebanon's
charity
number
tosses
3,
for his effort.
Ronnie Boyce. That is his first team foul.
Boyce picks up the first one,
At the line, shooting
coming in, averaging almost 26 a game.
Marty
that's the
Hill.
guy, right? I mean, Boyce is the all-star from Lebanon. He's 6th in the league in steals as well. He also pulls down 6.3 rebounds per game, so that's a little bit of everything for Lebanon.
Yeah, he was the TBL All-Star.
Sure.
Thoroughbreds had one as well, and James Hill at the line for another. 2 for 2 gives them a lead at 9-6. Pretty good basketball so far. Lebanon with some more turnovers, a couple travels. But all in all, it hasn't been too bad early. First 3.5, 4 minutes.
Good defense there by the Thoroughbreds.
Thompson turning 2 on the shot clock. I don't think he noticed it. There's a deep one. Front iron and a good defensive set by the Thoroughbreds. Bryce Nunn, Penistine. To Eves, who doesn't catch it cleanly and steps on the sideline.
You see that a lot. There's not a lot of room to roam over there between the three-point line and the sideline.
Yeah, the pro 3 and the college 3, it's a couple inches.
No, yeah, you don't have much over there.
There's not a whole lot in the sides anyways, in the corners that differentiates the two. Under 8, Boyce looking to move, pull up.
Good
Throws
contest from Marty Hill there.
Nunn, pull up 15-foot floater, good.
Darius Nunn.
Darius has got a little something extra that a lot of guys don't have, man. I mean, it's just that next gear.
What they call it, getting into the bag a little bit.
A little bit.
Nice reversal for the 3 by
Three-point
Seegers.
basket, Jerome Seegers.
Yeah, you got to expect that. They'll shoot it pretty well, Little Lebanon. Cuts the lead in half, 12-9.
Pull up again, Darius. I mean, he just makes
Darius
an absolute
Nunn.
living on the pull-ups.
I mean, when the ball leaves his hands, you're expecting it to go down every single time.
Yeah.
No matter how well it's defended. I mean, it's just, he's just that guy.
McAllister's three's no good. High for the board, Darius Nunn. I think if it's in the Lebanon offensive scheme, they have some bigger guards that could maybe post up. Darius Nunn, Hayes foul going to the rim at 2-2.
Thompson is hacked down on him.
Yeah. We've got a mandatory timeout on the floor with 6:48 playing the first. Step away, Thoroughbreds up by 5. You're watching Thoroughbred basketball on TBL TV.
And now, introducing Owensboro Thoroughbreds legend, Art MC Corey Wilford.
What's up, y'all? What's up? I got my boy Carter McCoy here. What's up, Carter? How you feeling, man? You look a little nervous. You all right? Yeah. All right, man. So look, this is 3-trick pony. You got 30 seconds to make 3 shots. Every shot you make is $10 towards the gear down there, all right? Y'all make some noise for Carter one time. All right, man. You got 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. Okay, bucket. Okay. Okay, Carter. All right. Go 30 then. For the three. Oh, give the ball. You still got time.
10 seconds heavy left.
10 seconds. Come on, y'all. Make some noise for him. Come on, Carter. Come on, Carter. Uh-oh. Shot.
10 seconds remain.
Come on, Carter. Get it up there. 6.
5.
Uh-oh.
4.
For the money.
2.
Get in there.
Oh.
Y'all make some noise for Carter, man.
Good to Owensboro Sports Center. Thoroughbreds up by 5, 14-9. Early going, been dry as none.
It has been, and you know, this Thoroughbreds team, no matter how many games in a row they play or how many road games, it just never seem to lose the legs. And I think a lot of that's due to the great depth that we've talked about throughout the season, but coming out real sharp. You know, they just come off a road trip last night up to Anderson, Indiana. Got the job done up there by 13 and come out firing here tonight with the 14-9 lead. Slow starts have kind of plagued them from time to time, but it's not the case tonight.
No, you're right. And talked with Coach Anderson last home stretch, and he was a little concerned about the proverbial switch that gets turned on about after halftime, where it takes them a half. And
sure.
And he said, I really don't have to motivate the guys. They have that internal motivation where it doesn't take us to say something, be like, all right, guys, you need to get going. They know.
That's because they own the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I mean, and they have all season long. I mean, I think you're this deep in the season, and 1 and 2 is good there from Hayes. You know, you're 15 games into the season at this point. You learn your team owns the fourth quarter, so got to have that faith in them at this point. They've earned it.
Yeah, nothing. There's zero evidence that tells Coach Anderson that he needs to give them motivation, because the product on the court shows that they've got it.
Absolutely.
We talked last weekend about Indy and how close they are. You know, and it's so frustrating, I'm sure, for their coach to have to watch them get beat at the horn and all these close. And I think that's what separates Indy and Thoroughbreds, is that Thoroughbreds are closing games.
They're fresher at the end.
Yeah, better at the end.
Hayes can't get it to go.
Hayes.
Boom squad in the house making some noise. Tremendous crowd on hand here.
Boy, step back 15-footer.
Don't let him get going. We had a killer in here last week.
Cam Mitchell.
Cam Mitchell leading the TBL in scoring, and another one here tonight. And Boyce fourth in the TBL in scoring.
You know, Mitchell was 12 of 24 for 31 points when he played us, and he started slow. But you're like, man, 31 was like, you felt lucky.
Well, in your mind, like as you watch that game progress, you're just like, he's kind of having an off night, so we're lucky tonight. But he ends up with score.
You look down at the scoreboard or at the stats, and he's got 31.
Absolutely. Cam is one of the best, and there's Boyce again, starting to get it going a little bit.
And Boyce might be well on his way to having a Cam show. Nice.
It's always nice to see Eves and Nunn start strong, you know. See if they can carry that through the game.
And it's such a tough shot without the luxury of the backboard. Those short corner baseline shots. McAllister being met at the rim by James. Second opportunity. Boyce short.
Got a run out.
And
Marty
run
Hill.
Out. Hill with the slam.
Marty Hill.
Coach Rosen there wanted the travel, but you got to give it to Hill. He had to run out. I mean,
Sports Center love.
Yeah, I mean, you got the crowd here. You got to entertain them,
Yeah.
you know. Nobody wants to lay up there.
Seegers and Nunn. Like to see if Anderson will mix up the rotations on who's defending Boyce.
Number 2.
Towards the end of the games, we've seen him put Javion Eves or Kearns.
Oh, Javion's really good. You know, in the game last week, I thought. Yeah.
21-13, 4:41 to play in the first. Thoroughbreds up early.
Yeah, people are still filing into the Sports Center here. This is the kind of crowd that I feel like it builds and builds every weekend. Just gets a little bigger every weekend. It's great to see.
Yeah. Brooks Right side, nice cutter.
Oh! Look, a clean block. Maybe got the arm a little bit. You see him laughing a little bit, heading back.
Foul charge to Owensboro's number 5, Montel James.
I think maybe he thought
That is his
might have got away
second
with one.
team foul number 3. At the line shooting 2 for Lebanon, Arsenio Ellington.
Ellington to the line. Free throw on the way. Got it.
Entering the game for the Thoroughbreds.
You know, and I think our generation
Anderson
is starved to see this sports center packed wall to wall. I mean, it's just something we grew up with watching Kentucky Wesleyan, and you just miss those environments.
And even the local high schools were all really good in the 80s and 90s.
Rex
You know,
Chapman
growing up.
playing in this building.
Patrick Sparks. I mean, this place was electric.
No doubt.
Through the 90s and 2000s.
Oh, look at Darius.
Pull up Darius.
If that goes down, there's really nothing you can do.
No. And a dump down. Anderson working inside. Steps out of the paint just in time. Hayes almost travels. Working on the smaller defender. Good D by number 11, Smith. Come in there, wreaking havoc.
Yeah, he got picked up the cheapie there.
Number 11, Denzel Smith. His first
They gave him.
team foul number 3.
I didn't quite see it. Maybe it was after the block and they came down, was going for the loose ball. Unfortunately, our location, we get boxed out.
A little
By the
bit.
visiting coach.
And I tell you right now, Coach Rosamere, he's about 6'7", right? 6'8".
Easily.
He had a nice career in the overseas. That's what I was reading a little bit about his background. You can see the size. Quite get out there and outdo a lot of folks
Yeah, he
today.
probably could. Put him on the block or something.
No doubt.
Hayes, another one, 2 for 2.
Davon night tonight, and he's off to a great start.
Something worth noting, it is exclusive in-stream sale only. 6 items off to the side. If you don't see it, you can check or click on the shopping cart. And we've got a shooter shirt, a Darius Nunn tee, a dark out jersey, Montel James tee, an Arts tee, and an Arts jersey. Really cool. The thing about it, 20% off automatically when you go to check out. Exclusive only for this game. So check it out there on the right side of your screen.
Yeah, really nice merchandise over there. Check that out. I can attest. I've seen a lot of it, and it's.
Well, I'm digging the Arts jersey, the black. I think it's pretty smooth. That's what the players are wearing right now. Good defense around the rim by the Thoroughbreds. Savoy.
If you're in Kentucky, that Kentucky jersey there with the number inside the state, that's a sharp.
Yeah,
that's a sharp jersey.
You know, and they did a Freebie Friday for Thoroughbreds on Facebook. And if you commented and shared or liked and shared, that they were giving away the shirt version of that, which is pretty sweet. Eves getting into Nunn. Good D.
Owensboro will be shooting the bonus.
Splitting the doubles. Darius Nunn and a scoop it in.
Darius Nunn.
There he is, the point guard, Darius Nunn, coming in about 22 a game. He's well on that average thus far.
Oh, yeah.
I thought Anderson was going to get away with a little shove there.
Foul charge to Owensboro.
But he did
number
not.
12, Devin Anderson. That is his first team foul, number 4.
2:51 to play here in the first, and a timeout on the floor.
Charge.
Yep, 2:51. We'll stay here. Thoroughbreds lead 25-16. Right now, it's just been the guard play for the Thoroughbreds.
Sure.
Just absolutely running the show here in the first 10, 11 minutes.
And you know, Ben, I think there's 15 games in the season. You could probably say that about 13 of the 15. It's been the guard play, not that James hasn't been a stud as well. But when you have Darius Nunn and Javion Eves on your roster, it's going to be guard play a lot of the time. Those two are about as good as it gets around this league. And Nunn's kind of setting the tone out of the gate, 25-16 Thoroughbreds lead. It's been nice to watch him get off the quick starts.
All right, so look, this
A lot of slow starts to start the season, but the last couple games here, it's been a nice start for him.
With
Yeah.
the left hand,
And, you know,
gotta
at
dribble
any
down,
level,
all the way down, dribble
Point
back.
guard is
The
what's
first
going to
one
win you
wins
basketball
or
games.
hits
I'm
the
talking
bucket,
high school,
gets assigned
college, to
basketball by
the
the
professional
Thoroughbreds.
levels. And
All right?
the
All right, y'all make
Thoroughbreds
some noise
are
for 'em.
very fortunate to have a good one in Nunn, as well as the Leprechauns in Boyce.
Sure.
But Darius Nunn has been nothing but sensational this year and has not let down these Thoroughbreds in any fashion.
Well, you have a point guard that's averaging 22 a game, but then he's 9th in the league in assists. And so, you know, he's playing unselfish while he's getting those 22. He's a facilitator. The offense runs through him, and he's shooting it really well tonight.
And, you know, we can't really speak a whole lot about Lebanon or about the Thoroughbreds. There's more than just Darius Nunn. Javion Eves, Hill, even Marshall Griffith coming off the bench.
Yeah.
I mean, just the depth.
Right there, 10 points per game. Marshall, I mean,
number 9.
anybody that comes into the game, I know Hilson had a good game, you know, last week. It just seems like every game there's somebody off the bench that steps in and chips in 15 to 20 points. It's an embarrassment of riches over there for Coach Anderson.
Number 5, Demarius Rose.
I know the guys are working through a new printer over there at the table. We're just trying to get those stats updated for you ASAP as the free throw goes down, I do believe.
Such a great place to play. We've talked about this in other broadcasts, but you know, this is a recruiting tool, the Sports Center is. And when other visiting teams come in, they're like, man, you know,
see this crowd on hand
in the off season, and they're looking for a ball club. I might go and try out for the Thoroughbreds.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't want to play in front of a crowd like this? You know,
and in a great facility.
No doubt.
Tons of room.
I was talking to Dave Clark about that this morning. I mean, there's no question in this division, this is the nicest facility in the division, whether it be the upper Midwest or lower Midwest. I think this is it. Prime location. Try to get it to Savoy and was thrown away by Boyce. He's got that pull-up game. Tough. You got to get up in him a little bit, disrupt him a little bit. He's in full rhythm right now. Got the lead down to 5.
Savoy and Anderson is a big,
a little stagnant right now. A lot of standing around.
Yeah, and you know that was my point. You got Savoy and Anderson in there who are two bigs, and there's a pop by Hayes.
And you just give the ball to Nunn. He just dribble penetration, kick, wide open look for Hayes, knocks it down.
Yeah, you just wonder sometimes, like, the 4-guard and lineup these days is so fluid for teams. And when you put 2 bigs in, sometimes you might lose that fluidity and that motion, but no trouble last time down.
Oh, my goodness. Got a charge there.
Anderson, they're saying hooked the defender trying to post up.
That is his second.
Yeah, he's trying to get the spot down there on the floor. Maybe got caught a little there. Arellano's going to check in as Anderson's picked up his second foul here with 1:43 to go in the first. Marshall Griffith on the floor, Arellano, Nunn, Hayes, and Savoy for the Thoroughbreds.
They do a lot of things away from the ball. Basically, they're running a flex offense right now. You'll see screen downs and screen aways until they find the matchup they want. Didn't get a good shot out of it.
That's great defense by Davon Hayes there.
Got an injured Leprechaun down and a big-time swat by Ellington.
Smith coming up slow, but good to see him up moving around here. Oh, yeah. He comes down and bumps. Hey, for the defensive effort on the opposite end, I'm assuming.
A little bit of a let you know I'm here.
Yeah, I felt that foul on the other end.
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing after the game? Nothing. 3,
Marshall.
Griffith, back iron, can't get it to fall. Boyce gets the defensive board, and here come the Leprechauns, Chom 5 with a minute to play in the first. Spinning baseline, Ellington, right hand.
That was more of a hook than what we saw from Anderson.
Sure.
That's all right. Nice move there. 28-25. Breds on top.
3, Hayes, short. Yeah, he got the look, step right into it.
Yeah, I like the shot there. Hayes has been feeling it a little here in this first quarter.
A lot of extra going in there in the lane. And Smith will draw 2 shots.
Foul charge to Owensboro's number 2,
and you look at
TJ Savoy.
Lebanon a little bit more physical maybe than the Thoroughbreds.
At the line,
Thoroughbreds going to beat you with speed,
Lebanon.
quickness, finesse a little bit.
Smith.
I think the Leprechauns want to push the ball into the paint.
Yeah.
Which is the case a lot of the time, but the bad news for most teams, they haven't figured out, yet that, the Thoroughbreds have been able to match that, whether it be offensively, that they're just going to outdo you offensively, or, just create mismatches of their own, even though, you're undersized. It's kind of that new, pro game.
Right.
With the 5 guards, spread them out.
Sure. Lebanon does a pretty good job of that. We saw it last weekend against Indy. Indy has Thoroughbreds are a tough matchup or Indy's a tough matchup for the Thoroughbreds. Everyone's a tough matchup for that young man.
And when everything is not working, you just hand it to 2 and let him go to work.
But to your point earlier, it seems like when teams have a mismatch against us, there's always something else that we have that they could go to, whether it's playing physical when they need to, going down to the block.
They can morph their style, no doubt about it, and they've done it all season long.
It's a pretty hybrid team.
Which is, there's going to be a foul on Savoy on the reach, but it's exactly what you want, I think, in a modern pro game, right? I mean, you want a team that can do a little bit of everything. They're not going to kill a team in the paint, the Thoroughbreds aren't. I mean, they're not just going to throw it on the block, half the trips down the court, but they can adapt to that for a little bit, and they've been, there's been a couple games this season where you thought they're out of it, and then they just completely changed the style of basketball, especially in the fourth quarter, and shock a team late.
It's always something. It's like a deflection where there's a loose ball, and it leads to like a big energy play, and then it's on.
Sure.
I mean, there's a 12-0 run, 9-0 run or something, and they get right back into it. And that's all it took was one little energy play, and then it was game over for the other team.
Brooks, high energy player, knocks them both down, cuts the lead to 1.
5 seconds. None. Step back at the horn. Nothing. Extra rebound by Lebanon. And that'll put us to the end of the first quarter after 1. It's Owensboro 30, Lebanon 29. We'll step away and be right back for the second quarter. Watching Thoroughbred basketball on TBL TV.
Federation team coached by Deasia Douglas. Our team won first place in both competitions. Let's give a big warm welcome to our prodigy.
here at the Sports Center to get the second quarter underway. It was the Thoroughbreds that leaked out to an early lead. They've sustained that lead so far. However, the Lebanon Leprechauns have seemed to get it and chip it away at the free throw line.
They have, yeah. And, you know, since the Thoroughbred starters kind of went to the bench, Lebanon has really chipped into this lead here.
In his own defense right now. Don't see it often.
No, you don't. Interesting.
Yeah. That'll make paint touches a premium. Kearns into the game. Passing will have to be on point. Griffith, pull up offensive. Got him with that right forearm into the defender. Good defensive play call coming out of the break by Lebanon going into the zone.
Yeah, it had Thoroughbreds on their heels a little bit there. I don't know how long they'll be able to do that and get away with it, but I think the Thoroughbreds will figure out a way quickly to attack that. But
I love it.
Throws a wrinkle in, right?
Oh, I love it. Anytime you want to make the team think.
Exactly, yeah, makes
more than what they have to. I love it. Especially when this is such a man-to-man league. Throw something at them. We're going to get over the back on Ellington.
Foul charge.
Ellington don't like it, but, you know, very rarely you're going to see a call like that where the player kind of nods his head and goes the other way.
Yeah. When that's a clear advantage sometimes, the violation led to an advantage for Lebanon.
Gate 3. Once again, any children who
It's non-stop party here at the Sports Center. They're calling for all the children to join Corey Wilford. They're going to bring a dance, I think.
Yeah. Eve stuck. Arellano bounced him out. Now, got to get out of that corner. There we go. Defense stayed on the, or ball stayed on the same side. Arellano.
Good
there
effort
you go,
there from Marty Hill.
Griffith salvages it. Ball stayed on the right side the whole time, Steve, and the defense never had to move.
Long three. No good.
Zone still giving Thoroughbreds a little bit of trouble.
A little bit of trouble, yeah. Had a good look there, just didn't knock it down. A little deep.
Right side,
Thoroughbreds
boys.
got to start getting some stops.
And Griffith did a great job on Boyce there. And there's the steal.
Did a
Nice
great
done.
job there defending the baseline.
And numbers, Hill, swat by Smith.
Smith very unhappy, and he might have a beef there.
Yeah, tough break for the Leprechauns.
That is his second.
He got up there too, because Marty Hill, when he takes off,
Number 2.
he's skying up there.
Sure does.
At the line shooting.
Smith made it look pretty easy to get up there.
Number 3, Marty Hill.
He's arguing his case with the official.
Hill free throw, yes.
Case will be denied, and Hill knocks the free throw down. I love it. Coach Rosen, he's pleading his case to the sports table.
Well,
I love it.
I love our location where we get to call these games.
Yeah.
We get to.
There's a boom mic right there in front of us.
Sure, we get to throw an ear towards the visiting coaching staff and team, and just to get a new perspective. I like it.
Shot up, no good. Javion, good box out there. Gets that rebound. Thoroughbreds maintaining a 3-point lead here.
Javion has it stripped.
Good hustle by Kearns.
D's been great for Lebanon into the paint. Hill to Griffith. Passes up a three and steps on the sideline.
Yeah, you see, we already seen it once. That's the second time tonight.
Lebanon basketball. Checking in for the Leprechauns is number 12, Marcus Plugin.
9:58 remaining here in this first half. Been a good one thus far.
Yeah, it sure has. The Thoroughbreds have gone to the bench, like you mentioned earlier. The bench defense has been pretty good. Now the offense has been something that has not continued on with the fluidity that the first four had.
Arellano couldn't come down with the board there, but I said a couple trips ago they got to get stops. I think they've got to stop on every trip since. So, like you said, defensively they've been pretty good off the bench. He's got to find some scoring.
Oh, he had Ellington wide open.
Missed him.
Coaching staff not too thrilled about.
Like Kirk Cousins type miss right there. Wide open, couldn't find him.
I know your Vikings and you personally have gone through the draft, which is always a roller coaster. I'm
It's
sure.
always, yeah, you just get the pick in sometimes. It's a roller coaster as a Vikings fan.
Javion, pull up, in and out, ball loose, corralled by Lebanon. Still staying around this 3-point
Hanging
margin. Ah, Boyce.
Wow, that couldn't be defended any better by Marty Hill. I mean, hand right in the face.
Boyce even slapped him on the hip, saying, "Man, that was good D."
Made it hard on me, but I knocked him down. Good defense for Lebanon. It's been a struggle coming out of the second quarter break for Thoroughbreds.
Kearns pull up, got it.
Good for about 1 or 2 of those games.
Samuel.
It's not too bad when your defensive stopper can knock down shots like that. I mean, Kearns a tremendous role player for the Thoroughbreds. One of my favorites.
35-31, 8.5 to play in the second quarter. Thoroughbreds have led from the start so far. And a tough take by Ellington. Draws the foul.
I like the old school look from Lebanon too.
I do too.
Foul charge
Kind of
for
Celtics
Owensboro's
is.
number 11,
Yeah.
Alex Arellano. His first team one. At the line
8:23
for
remaining
two,
here in the first half.
Arsenio Ellington.
Ellington get 2 tosses.
Seems like they've lived at the line tonight.
Entering the game.
They've done some
for
damage
Owensboro,
there, no
number
question
2,
about it.
Darius Nunn.
Nunn's
And
going to check
number
back
5,
in. Got a nice
Marcus
breather.
James.
It's good when Nunn can go to the bench for that long and
Yeah, you maintain the lead.
leave the same, yeah.
James and Nunn is back in. They'll team up with Kearns and Eves and Hill.
He's got the starting lineup in outside of Kearns.
Still in that zone, too. Hill pull up 15-footer at the free throw stripe. No good. Ellington with the board. James saying, I thought I had that.
Yeah, that's a good group effort
Snatched
there
it.
from Lebanon on the rebound. James did have it.
Boyce wide open. 3. Misses one. He normally knocks down. And big fella's foul.
He's a space eater in there.
Sure is.
Darius is kind of laughing. I think he tried to put a body on him. It'd take 3 Darius to put a body on him.
At the line, shooting 2 for Lebanon, number 12, Marcus James.
Shooting free throws here to tie this ball game up. Lebanon hanging around a
Yeah,
little
they
bit.
are. Doing a lot of little things. That one off the front iron.
It's a good team. You can tell a very well coached squad.
Jamel
Well, he's
McMaster.
rolling them in and out. They play about 9.
Yeah.
They'll go 4 or 5 off the bench is what it's looking like to me.
Yeah, that won't be. You won't be able to
9-10.
look to that advantage for the Thoroughbreds tonight, just outrunning somebody.
Yeah.
Missed them both.
Over at the line.
What
Nine.
a spin move from Nunn.
Oof.
Knocks it down.
Darius Nunn.
Jim Rat.
You know, I just noticed looking across the way, there's about 6 or 7 Leprechaun fans in the house wearing Leprechaun gear over there. I like it. Oh, no.
Let's go, Tennessee call.
I thought Marty got it before it went off the glass, but that's so fast.
You're right. There is a section KK over there. It seems to
Yeah.
be pretty chock full with Lebanon fans. 37-35, approaching 7.5 seconds. Javion Eves wide open in the corner. Yes.
3-point basket, Javion Eves.
Thoroughbreds haven't played real well here in the second period, but they've extended the lead back out to 5. Timely shooting there.
Kearns looking to get him one off of McAllister. McAllister was very active early. He's been quiet now. Went to the bench, and Ellington and Boyce took over. There's a double down and a shot clock violation.
Took a little too long.
Shot clock violation. It's Thoroughbreds basketball.
Good
Checking
D
in
by the
for
Thoroughbreds.
Lebanon, number 4.
And they played really good defense here. You know, it started a little slow in the second quarter, but several stops now here. And that's mostly from the starters on the floor. Kearns stays out there, but 4 starters right now for Thoroughbreds.
Hill in the corner. Nice deflection. Eves bats it to James, who lays it up and in.
James.
And we'll get a timeout. Lebanon under 7 to play in the second. Thoroughbreds up 7, 42-35. We'll be right back. It's Thoroughbred basketball on TBL TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you hear that? It sounds like some leprechauns are getting pretty nervous. Let's hear it for the Shamrock Smash. Join us as we step in through this world of our opponent's mini mascot.
All right, y'all ready to smash this Shamrock? Y'all make some noise, kids. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3, let's go. Smash through. Oh! Run it all the way through. We're going to work on that. We're going to work on that. We're going to work on that. It almost got smashed. I got an idea. I got an idea. Hey, there we go. Y'all make some noise for the kids. We're going to work on that. We're going to work. Did great. Y'all did great, kids.
And we're back here at the Sports Center coming out of the break. Thoroughbreds lead by 7. Had a really cool thing some of y'all may have seen. Trying to go against our rival and bust through and smash the Leprechaun.
Smash, yeah. Leave it to the kids at the Sports Center to smash the Leprechaun sign there. I like it, the stampede right over top of the Leprechaun.
Down the baseline is Seegers. They're going to get him on the violation.
Offensive foul charge for
The Sports Center certainly isn't the end of the rainbow, Ben.
No, there's no pot to go here.
No, not at all. Only thing you find here in the Owensboro Sports Center if you're in Lebanon is an L.
Yeah.
I'm here all night, folks.
Yeah. I appreciate it. You can find his PayPal somewhere on the internet.
Just Venmo me for tips.
Yeah. Hayes finds none in the air. Javion East comes short for James, one of the leading rebounders in all of TBL. Gives Thoroughbreds a second chance and they throw it away. Boyce left-handed good.
Ronnie Boyce.
(42-37). Dump down. James open on the short corner who floats it in. Defense absolutely lost him. 42-39. Nicely done by McAllister. Got that left-handed going. Nothing doing on that Thoroughbreds possession. They're ready to rock. 3 top the key, making it interesting. Pulling it within 2 with 5 to play.
Turnover on the floor, Lebanon basketball. Checking in for the Leprechauns.
Coming out of that timeout, it's been all
a little Thoroughbreds, a little lethargic, coming out of there. Working on getting the statistics up and running for the fine listeners and watchers there on TBL TV.
Just keep in mind, folks, that they are running an exclusive in-stream sell. Here comes Marty Hill, right-handed layup in the finish.
Nice dish from Nunn there.
Everything in the cart. If you click the cart, it may already be up on your stream, but those 6 items are at a 20% discount, and it's the shooter shirt. And then you'll notice a Darius Nunn tee, as well as the dark out jersey, a Montel James tee, an Arts tee, and then the Arts jersey. All those are part of the exclusive in-stream sale that the TBL and the Thoroughbreds are running. Only for tonight's game. Check out 20% off.
Lebanon free throw, no good. Been pretty good foul stripe tonight. 9 of 13 prior to that, so they've shot maybe 15 free throws here in the first half.
It's really kept them in the game,
Really
to be
has.
honest. They've struggled a little bit offensively. I thought the Thoroughbreds both Ds have been really good, but Lebanon able to get to the line a little bit more. Javion Eves with the dribble penetration and the kick out with a steal.
It's a lot of turnovers in a row. That is 4 in a row for the Thoroughbreds out of the timeout.
Yeah.
Foul charge to Owensboro's number 2, Darius
Draws a
Nunn.
foul on Nunn, and Thompson will go on line for 2 more free throws
That
for
is
Lebanon.
his first team foul, number 4. At the line, shooting
1 for 2 from the stripe.
Josh Thompson.
Get this down to a 1-point game with 4:14 remaining in the first half. Got it.
Yeah, they got to. I know it's easier said than done, but I think that's an adjustment when you go to the locker room. What do we need to do to keep the Leprechauns out of the lane? Because they are making a living at the stripe.
That's been one area I think all season long you've been able to attack the Thoroughbreds, attack the lane.
You know, sometimes the way to combat that is do it yourself.
Sure.
You go to the line as well. Just neutralize that advantage. Nice dump down, James, short corner. But Nunn with the eyeballs finds him. Can't get it knocked down, and it's a 1-point game with under 4 to play. Ellington off the give and go, and a foul by James.
Leave the Leprechauns take their first lead of the game here with 3:53 in the half from the foul
That
line.
is his third personal. At the line,
That's
shooting
third
2,
on James.
Arsenio Arrington.
Tie ball game. You don't come back with Arellano.
Checking in for Owensboro, number 11, Alex Arellano.
Arrington. I misspoke earlier. Been calling him Ellington. That is Arrington. Excuse me.
That's also a printer. We'll blame the printer issue on that one as well.
And what we can't blame on the printer is the lead by Lebanon. Making a living, like we said earlier, at the stripe. Marty Hill looking to get one, put the Thoroughbreds on top, but can't. And Lebanon has slowly and methodically taken the lead here at the Sports Center.
Nice defense there. Hayes has been good all night. What are we going to get?
Yeah, tough take on Arrington. I think we're going to get a foul on the floor.
It is on the floor.
Foul charge to Lebanon's number 3.
On the rebound,
Ryan
had
His
Boyce
second
with a reach in.
Boyce
Number
picks up
3.
his second.
We're seeing Rowe come in as well. They've gone 10 deep.
Sure, they look fresh. They've won 4 out of their last 5 coming into this ball game. They want to come in here and take 2 or 3 on the season from the Thoroughbreds.
And playing zone a little bit, that helps. That helps savor, maybe not savor, but preserve the legs.
Hey, Coach Anderson
Yeah.
said defensive 3.
3 seconds.
And then it turned into defensive 6, defensive 7, defensive 8, and they called it.
At the line, shooting 1.
The officials trying to give the Leprechauns the benefit of the doubt and tried, but didn't get him out of the lane. And none. A rare miss from the foul line there.
Yeah, but there was a correspondence between the head coach, Roseman, and the referee on the far side saying he got a foot out, and the referee just let he's got to have both feet out.
Yeah.
For that defensive 3 seconds to not be in play. You got to all the way get out. That's why it's tough to play pro. That's why it's tough to play zone in the pros. That back line of that zone has to stay moving. You can't.
Nice dish to Hayes there. Good look. Couldn't knock it down.
3 was long, rebounded by Rowe.
That's the difference here in the second quarter. The Thoroughbreds just haven't been able to knock down open shots. They've gone cold from
Yes,
the
they
field.
have. Seegers. Rowe driving baseline. Back down. Nice dump down and a turnover by Thoroughbreds. Here's Javion Eves. One-man fast break. Behind his back. right-handed finish.
Javion.
Nice strong finish through traffic. Puts the Thoroughbreds back on top. Thoroughbreds played really well defensively. Well, Lebanon's too, but Thoroughbreds really well defensively.
Yeah, it's been a defensive game. Getting a rebounding foul. We'll see who that's on. Maybe a push
Marty
off
Hill.
on the.
Arlano.
Okay, yeah. Arlano.
Foul charge to Owensboro's number 11, Alex Arellano. That is his second.
We'll get a mandatory timeout. We'll take one
Mandatory timeout
ourselves.
on the floor.
2:11
Charge.
playing the first half. Thoroughbreds up by 1. You're watching Thoroughbred
All right,
basketball on
fans, you
TBL
heard them
TV.
outside pumping up the crowd. Now it's time for a solo performance from the Owensboro Boom Squad.
Y'all give it up for the Boom Squad.
2:11 to play in the second quarter. It's Owensboro Thoroughbreds 48, 11-47. A great performance there by the Boom Squad.
Man, it's been tremendous entertainment all night here at the Sports Center.
Yeah, it's sensory overload here.
It sure is. I mean, you got basketball, but so much others going on, right? I mean, Boom Squad, the DJ, you got Burrow, the mascot, the kids grittying with Corey Wilford.
Yeah, that'll be coming up. It's
just
the
a matter
best
of time.
It's the best entertainment you can get for your money.
You'd be hard pressed to find a G League team that brings a better game day environment than the Thoroughbreds. I mean, this is NBA level entertainment here at the Owensboro Sports Center.
Javion Eves found a tune he liked and he's dancing to it out here. Free throw good by Arrington. But man, just the all-around game experience here at the Sports Center and everything that the video crews and entertainment group has done to put things together. It's just been it's fun.
It has.
And tonight's theme is for the arts, and some of these proceeds will go to some of the organizations around Owensboro that are for the arts. Three in the corner, Eves. Yes.
That was great two-man basketball right there from Eves and Arellano. Dumped it down low. Eves ran to the corner, and Arellano fed him back, and wide open look, knocked it down.
Up 2 with 1:36 to play. Lob.
Oh, man.
And Jess Arellano, wrong place, wrong time.
Got him with the off arm, I do believe.
Yeah, and you got to let the man come down. That was Arrington who made the athletic move off the lob play, and I think he took an arm and fell awkwardly on that hip.
Only 2 shots, and that's been the story of the first half for Lebanon. They've lived at the foul line. You got 3 players in double figures for the Thoroughbreds, none with 12, Hayes with 10, and now after that 3, Javion Eves with 10.
Arrington free throw good. He's looking to tie it up from the strike. Anderson will come in and replace Arellano. A little more length for the Thoroughbreds.
Arrington gets the double figures with that free throw. He's got 10. Looking for number 11 here at the charity stripe. He does.
They seem McAllister and Arrington seem to be almost interchangeable for Lebanon. That's a pretty nice luxury. No drop off from the starter, McAllister.
Not at all, yeah.
To the bench player. Arrington, nice. Ooh. Wide open. Darius Nunn in the corner. Lebanon dodged the bullet. And they're going to call that off-ball rebounding foul on Anderson. Tough break.
Anderson,
young fella.
Offensive foul
can't get in the flow of the game. He's had
Devin Anderson.
a couple cheap fouls tonight. That one was really cheap, and it's going to put Lebanon on the foul line on the other end.
Yeah.
It's going to be
Entering the game for Owensboro.
Arrington again, isn't it? The foul line
Yes,
here.
it
man.
is. A tough break for Anderson, man. That was a 50-50 call that went against the Thoroughbreds.
And this is his third straight trip to the line.
At the line,
He's feeling it from up there.
Arsenio Ellington.
Definitely a place that you could get into a groove if you're there enough.
No doubt. I mean, this be a sixth free throw coming up in the last 30 seconds. I mean,
Yeah. You know, we saw in the pro NBA, Claxton missed his first, 11 free throws the other day. Broke Shaquille O'Neal's record of most misses in a game from the strike.
That's rough. That's a rough.
And you don't want to. That's a stat you don't want to be on the other end of.
Leprechauns, 25 free throws here in the first half. Man,
Almost half the points coming from the strike. Well, attempts rather. I mean, they hit statistically.
let's see, 20 of 25 on the foul line.
So almost approaching almost half of their points coming from the free throw line.
That's a good chunk. Thoroughbreds got to cut that down.
Yeah.
In the second half, play it a little cleaner.
Thoroughbreds on the receiving end, this one of a 50-50 call. Eves buried and trapped in the corner. He's got to get it out.
What we got?
And we're going to get a timeout.
I think Thoroughbreds were fortunate there. You see Coach Rostam saying he never had possession of the basketball.
Yeah, the timeout came from Coach Anderson before the bobble in the corner. The referee was just, you got to register that, and then you got to blow the whistle and make the call, you know.
Sure.
So from our maybe tinted glasses we're wearing, it seems that was a pretty good call.
Yeah, we'll take it. I mean,
All right,
certainly.
who we got here? What's your name?
We're at the Sports Center. We're going to take all the ones we
Make
can
some
get.
noise
for
for
sure.
him.
We'll stay
Who we
here
got
as
right here? Make
talk
some
about
noise
what's
for
going
him.
on with the free throw line disparity, and I don't think it's a
All right,
lack
guys.
of poor
Whenever I
calls.
say go.
No,
It's just one team.
they've earned them.
Whenever I say
Yeah,
go,
being the aggressor
you guys
and going
gotta
to
put
the
the
strike,
jerseys
whereas
on.
the
Run the half court,
the
grab
zone
the
has really
basketball,
hampered
go
the
down,
Thoroughbreds and have
dunk
kept
it,
them out of the
dunk
lane.
it. As
It
hard
has.
as you
You know,
can.
Thoroughbreds
You
only
ready?
shot 9
All right, y'all
foul
make some
shots,
noise for him.
25 for Lebanon. And it's still a 2-point game. I think the Thoroughbreds can look at that stat and
Ready,
kind of like a
set,
feather in the cap.
go.
Shouldn't be that close, really. Was
Put
this
it on. Make some noise for him, y'all. There you go. There you
free
go.
trick
Get it on
pony
there.
here? Is that what
Yeah.
Get it on there.
Get it on.
Let's
Got a little
go.
race
Let's
going
go.
on.
Let's go.
This is
Oh,
capacity
yeah, look at the
crowd
hustle.
here.
Two-hand dunk.
Cheering
Hey,
them
let's go,
on.
let's go. Well, you this way. Do what you got to do. Uh-oh. Keep going.
Got the layups coming.
Get it in there. Uh-oh.
I mean, he's got the jersey on technically, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that counts.
Absolutely
Get
counts.
it up there. There it is.
Oh,
Almost.
Just
There you go.
missed.
Get it in there. Backboard. Use that backboard.
Oh, I thought he was going to hit it from
There it
deep.
is.
there it is, off the short corner.
Look at this.
Right before the horn, and he's pumping the crowd. Let's go.
I love it.
That's
Good job.
tremendous.
That's a man not afraid of the spotlight.
Look at it.
Yeah. I tell you what, that might be what the Thoroughbreds need.
That is. Man, oh man, what a spark there.
I love every second of
That
that.
was great.
Into the game for Owensboro.
The crowd.
They got me fired
I'm
up.
telling you, this last 54 seconds going to be tough for Lebanon. I tell you, got to
it is.
watch too. Something you got to watch. So, JV and Eves is talking a little bit to Rowe. I know they're off each other a little bit, but a little rivalry developing there.
Yes. Little in and out.
Oh
Left-handed.
my goodness.
Darius
Oh my goodness.
Nunn.
The in and out dribble,
Darius
Steve,
Nunn.
froze the defender just like a quarter of a second. throws him just enough for him to be able to get that left-hander. It's getting swatted, and an equally tough finish.
Great job
by
there.
Thompson.
2-point lead for the Leprechauns. 32 seconds remain. 19 on the shot clock, so Lebanon will get another possession.
Hill not able to turn the corner. Eves wide open to the corner for a three, though. And gets the lead. And it was the paint touch from Marty Hill.
Thoroughbreds been executing that pretty well here tonight. Starting to knock them down again. Started hot, got cold, finishing hot.
Need to stop here. You can hear former Thoroughbred Corey Wilford emceeing the defense. 4 on the game clock.
Nice
and a
strip there by Javion.
Dryas none at the horn. Oh. But the D was enough to keep the Thoroughbreds in the lead. 56-55 going into the half.
55.
We'll step away and take a break.
That was fun.
Yeah, Thoroughbred basketball on TBL TV.
Please make your way to the court after the halftime performance. Once again, if you would like to perform any game time gritty, please make your way to the court after our halftime performance. And now, please welcome back Leanne Music of Music Studio.
All right, let's welcome our Federation group, coached by Geraldine and Jess Oliver and Stephen Clark, performing their Best in Show award-winning dance, Ancient Egypt.
What it do, baby boy?
Let's go! Hey, 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 hey! Let's go. Come on. Hey, 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 hey. Are you? Hey! Oh, you want to get up? You, only if you dance. You have to dance. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hey, hey, come on. Hey, 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 hey. Come on. Where are you at? Hey, 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 hey. All right, little thoroughbred. Whoa! All right. All right. Yes, yes. I'm okay with you.
When it hits in the real long, drop it like it's hard, drop it like it's hard, drop it like it's hard. When the pigs try to get at you, park it like it's hard, park it like it's hard, park it like it's
I didn't know this was a dance song.
pop it like it's hard, pop it like
Are we just gonna play? All right, thanks. That was good. Thoroughbred. All right, so really excited to present this scholarship tonight. There is over 500 of you. So that means that we're not only going to give away a $1,000 scholarship tonight, but we're also going to be giving a $500 scholarship tonight out as well. So with that being said, I kind of want to give you the backstory of how this all came about. So I'm sitting in my house one day, and Miss Shauna Jones texted me. She's like, I've got something to show you. And so she sent me a video of one of her students, because she teaches at the Owensboro Public Schools, and she sent me a video of this girl dancing. She's like, all I want to do is just dance in music studios. And I was like, oh. And I mean, she sent me a video, and she was dancing, and I mean, she was having the best time. So I told Shauna, I said, what better way to give someone what their dreams come true? So I would like to introduce to you our $1,000 scholarship to Miss Genesis Carmen.
Here at the half at the Owensboro Sports Center, Thoroughbreds lead by 56-55 in an exciting first half, a back-and-forth affair. The largest lead by the Thoroughbreds was at 7, and for Lebanon, I believe, was around 2 or 3.
Yeah, 2.
So pretty good. Like I said, back and forth they went. It was more of a defensive affair. I think you could say that's what got us to this point. You know, there wasn't a whole lot of offense that was really spectacular, where teams went on big old runs.
Not really.
It was all defensive stalwart.
Kind of a fast start from both teams, and then it really slowed in the second quarter. It felt like the zone of Lebanon gave Thoroughbreds some trouble to open, and I thought the Thoroughbreds played tremendous, defense there and getting multiple stops in a row. So it was kind of back and forth, and here you sit 56-55, and for the Thoroughbreds leading the way, per usual, Darius Nunn, 14 points. Tremendous from the floor early on in this game, 7 of 10. And that's a nice shooting start from Darius Nunn there. And then Javian Eves, 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. Tremendous start for him with 13. And Davon Hayes was really big there in late portions of that first quarter. Early second quarter, he's got double figures with 10. Marty Hill with 8 for the Owensboro Thoroughbreds. On the other side for Lebanon, they're led, per usual, by Mr. Ronnie Boyce, TBL All-Star with 12. But Arsenio Arrington got a lot of work done from the foul line.
Come on.
He's got 11 in the ball game.
Come on.
25 free throw shot in the first half for Lebanon. 20 of 25 from the line, only 7 of 9 for the Thoroughbreds. So, and the Thoroughbreds lead at half. So you got to be pretty happy with that if you're Coach Anderson and the Thoroughbreds right now. You cut down on those fouls in the second half, it's going to be a lot tougher on Lebanon. You look for the fourth quarter, as always, to belong to the Thoroughbreds, so they need a big third quarter for Lebanon to push this thing out a little bit.
And I think one thing that the Thoroughbreds have the advantage right now is they knocked down a couple more three-pointers, and I believe they lead in the turnover category as far as not having as many. That's extra possessions there come into play get
All right, we're
into
gonna
the
we're gonna do a $500
ending
scholarship.
portions
Are
of
you
the ball
ready?
game, and this
All right, so
one thing we talked about in the
this
first half was a
she's
way to
been here for
neutralize
many
getting into
years,
the free
but,
throw lines. You
I
got to
think
get there
it's time
yourself,
that,
Sure.
we're just
because it's hard to
representatives
say,
here
you know,
know
hey,
how to
stop
get
these
it.
guys.
Miss
Right, especially as physical as Lebanon is.
Come on down
They're
here and
pushing
give
the
us
issue in the paint. You know, you can see that's where they want to attack
I wish we had it
the
on
Thoroughbreds. And
camera.
Indiana has had success against the Thoroughbreds here at the Sports Center. It's been in the paint, and
Come
you
on,
see
girl.
that similar
Like the
game plan
Price
from
is
Lebanon.
Right,
A lot
Bill.
less threes, though,
Here we
from
go.
Lebanon. That's where the difference really comes in when you look at the games against Indiana versus the game
All
here
right,
tonight.
Zach, it's kind of
And I
quiet.
think that favors the
We'll probably
Thoroughbreds.
need some music or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now they're trying to.
What's this song?
Where the Thoroughbreds are in the locker room trying to hype themselves up. They're
Come on,
doing the same for our halftime
Yes,
entertainment,
girl.
getting some energy going.
Come on, come on, come on.
Music studios out here rallying up the fans, and again, they're part of the arts, for the arts, and just gave a scholarship away to a young lady in order to be able to dance at their studio, and what a cool thing, giving a young lady an opportunity.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's all it takes.
absolutely. And if you want to dance, hip hop, especially
She's taking place
Muzak
number 2 with
Studios
the
is where it's at
first
here in
one, Zach. Here we
Owensboro.
go.
And a tremendous job.
First out.
They kind of been partnered up with the Thoroughbreds really since the very beginning, and they do a great job. They put on a tremendous performance a minute ago, and we still have Leon Music out there hyping the crowd up.
I think they're making them earn that scholarship here in front of the Sports Center crowd. Tell you, someone who put on a show was Burrow, the mascot for the Thoroughbred. He can get down a little bit. If we're talking about coaching perspective, what does Lebanon need to do to slow down the Thoroughbreds? Because Darius Nunn and Javion Eves have been pretty good.
I mean, what can you really do to slow those two guys down? I mean,
Go zone.
no one. Yeah, I mean that worked a little bit. You know, I might try to run that a little more. You know, but even then, I thought the Thoroughbreds late there, after a few trips, really kind of adjusted with the driving kick, and then they were able to knock down the threes that kind of took them out of the zone. If the Thoroughbreds are knocking down shots beyond the arc, they're going to be really, really hard to handle. You almost have to catch them on a night where they're, 2 for 20 from beyond the arc to have a shot at them. They come at you with so many different things. They're hard to handle, and that's why they're sitting at 13-2 on the season, have won 9 straight games, because they can beat you a number of different ways.
Yeah, 3.5 up in that lower Midwest division. Basically kind of running away with it.
They are, yeah, 3.5 game lead, and if a win here tonight would make it 4.5, because that's a full game over Lebanon. Now, the Thoroughbreds will have a game tomorrow on the road. Another one of those 3 games in 3 days. This will be the last one of the season for the Thoroughbreds with the 3 games in 3 days, but sure would make it a lot easier to go on the road tomorrow with a 2-0 start for this 3-game trip.
Sure.
We need those thrown onto the court. And the
Pretty
closest
cool
one
thing they
to
do here
that
that I always
is
enjoy
assigned
is the dropping dimes,
Oh, here it comes.
where the kids are going to just start launching little orange
Maybe you almost
basketballs
done it
onto the
there.
court to, and the closest one to get to the
afterwards,
center
after
gets
all
a
the
signed
basketballs are
jersey.
thrown, the kids come down,
And it's pretty neat
you
because
guys are
on the
gonna be
balls
doing
there's a
the
little
mid-game
number,
greeting
and that's how you know
with
that one was yours. You just got to say, like,
Will
hey, mine was 125 or whatever.
It's the honor system.
Yeah, there's a big honor code.
This reminds me so much, though, of the pizza toss at halftime of the
Closest one to
Kentucky
that
Wesleyan
dime
games when we were a
gets
kid.
signed jersey from
What,
any
paper
player you
airplanes?
want.
Yeah, you throw them from
Yeah,
the
yeah.
rafters,
Yeah.
throw them into that little.
I mean,
the
you're like
center
licking
circle.
the wings of it to get a good
Oh, it was
sit
tremendous,
down.
man.
Go!
And here come the basketballs.
Not a lot of logic to some of these tosses.
Me and you might get,
My goodness, we're in danger here.
yeah.
I see one.
Oh, we got
rolling
one
in.
dead
Come
center.
on, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look how close that is right there.
Dead.
That's almost. Oh, one came in and knocked it out.
We got them all. We got them all. Oh, nope, that didn't make it. All right, which one do you think?
Nothing
You think
like
that one?
broadcasting the dropping dimes thing here at the half, but
Yeah, but it's fun. I mean,
Yeah.
there's always
Stephanie
something.
Bell.
I mean, you can look on the screen, you see all the kids right there on the sideline,
7, you get a signed jersey afterwards.
engaged
Now, if you'd like to join us on
into
the
what's
court
going on
for the
and
mid-game
want to be a
period,
part of
or
the
take over.
big game. And right now they've got the kids joining to do the gritty
The kids are already out there, so
from your
now-
boy Justin Jefferson out of
Come on, DJ.
Minnesota.
yeah, a little Justin Jefferson love every week here. You gotta love it.
Gritty song, DJ.
I'll tell you, it's becoming a thing. The kids come to the Sports Center, basketball first, but dancing second. I
Right.
feel like.
We
got
got the video. We need the song.
Got the video, but I think that
There we go.
There's
it
the
is.
song. Now we're ready. I hope the fans can see this.
Hey, no.
But, you know, if you're the Thoroughbreds, you're coming up against this.
Everybody shake it,
It's
throw
kind
it
of like a
away.
3-2 flat almost. You got to get paint touches in the zone.
Yeah, absolutely. And I thought they did a good job of attacking the paint and then kicking late. You know, once they adjusted to that zone a little bit, especially when Darius, you know, is running that point, really makes it hard. Not only does he score well, he's leading them in scoring, but he facilitates so well, sets everything up.
And that is the thing. If you're Lebanon, you kind of have to go. You just got to know the Thoroughbreds going to hit a few threes. You know, so are you willing to stick into that zone and take a couple of threes on your end, knowing how well you've been able to get to the stride?
Absolutely.
So it's just one of those give and takes when you're trying to pick, and it's defense. And from a head coach perspective, it's more just a gut feel, like, hey, I think we can still go in this zone. Now, if they come back and hit consecutive threes, maybe we'll think about going man. But
I think that's the best answer, though. I mean, you talk about what Nunn does, what Javion does. I mean, you know, make them earn it a little bit. Like you said earlier, make them think a little bit.
Right.
Kind of mix in the zone here and there. I don't know if it's something you want to stick with the whole second half, but it's definitely a look that you could throw on the Thoroughbreds if you need a couple key stops.
well, and the best way to get a team to come out of the zone is to just shoot out of it. And Thoroughbreds have hit a few, a little bit inconsistent from the three-point line this first half. Hopefully they'll be able to put some consistency from the outside and get a few to fall and make them have to make the defense then have to think, is this what we want to do?
Yeah, 5 of 14 from beyond the arc for the Thoroughbreds. But I thought that really picked up there towards the end of the half. They knocked a couple in a row down there. Javion, Hayes knocked one down. So far, so good.
Just another reminder for tonight's exclusive in-stream sale. 6 selected items available in the shop. Just click that shopping cart to your right, and you'll notice 6 different selections to choose from. All of them 20% off only during today's broadcast. As soon as you check out, that 20% off will be applied right away. You've got a shooter shirt, so it's basically the warm-up shooting shirt that the Thoroughbreds wear. A Darius Nunn tee, one of the best players in all of TBL. A dark-out jersey is what the players are wearing tonight for the Arts, is what that's going for. A Montel James tee, the Thoroughbred All-Star, or the representative of the Thoroughbreds at the All-Star game. An Arts tee, which is similar to the jersey they're wearing, and then the Arts jersey as well. So really cool things going on here. You notice the Thoroughbreds jersey in the blue with the Kentucky on
I like that one, yeah.
Slick. One of my
like that,
favorites.
no doubt.
Probably one of the better ones, I think, in all of TBL.
Yeah, I think that's the best jersey in the league right there.
Yeah.
I like that jersey.
And
But you love what they do, of course, with the nonprofits, and the For the Arts is what's up there tonight. And well, you know, last week it was puzzle pieces. I mean, every week it's honoring a different local nonprofit, and you gotta love that when it talks about giving back. I'm not a big fan of switching, like when you watch the NBA and you got like the Phoenix Suns wearing
the Valley.
yeah, or you know, wearing just a color, a neon lime green or
Right.
something. You're like, what's that to do with the Suns?
Yeah.
Or the Nets wearing red, or you know, it's just so many different teams not wearing their colors, and I'm not a fan of that. But that's different when you talk about what the Thoroughbreds do, because every one of their jerseys are for a good cause, and I think that changes it up a little bit.
Yes. One of the causes here says Music Studios was established in 2008. Offers a safe place where dancers can train in hip-hop, ballet, lyrical jazz, step, tap, and boy street. Classes are offered for all, from beginners to advanced, ages 2 to 3 through adults. Their dance season runs from August to April, culminating in a professionally produced all-studio showcase at the River Park Center that garners rave reviews. You can watch all their dancers perform in the showcase on May 8th. Tickets on sale now. It's Music Studio, one of the getting kind of a recipient of this for the night, or for the arts night, where they'll receive some of the proceeds.
Yeah, and I can tell you, they put a lot of kids in college. You know, those kids will go and dance at their high schools, of course, but, you know, just my daughter dances a little bit at Owensboro, and those kids that train at Music Studios have a leg up on everybody else, because you double down with the high school. It's almost, I would almost accustom them to like a great travel team or a great AAU team, right? Because you get the training outside of school and the training in school. And I tell you, it leads to some really nice scholarships. I've seen a lot of kids, you know, pay for their education with the ability to dance, and it really starts at Music Studios. And that kind of circles back to what the Thoroughbreds are doing tonight for the arts. And anytime you can get your college paid for by doing something extracurricular, it's always a nice bonus.
You know, they had a really cool performance, like an Egyptian.
Yeah, that was nice.
That was really
You had the whole crowd dancing along with them in the crowd. Festive atmosphere here tonight in Owensboro.
And it's a good game. Thoroughbreds lead 56-55. That's about to get the third quarter underway.
It's my second game of the day, man. I mean, I'm gonna have another glass of water for this one. I was over in Brett County today calling some baseball on the road today, so a little bit different pace to this one than what I called this morning. Great baseball game, tremendous. Went right down to the wire, but you talk about the tempo for me.
Well, and talk about something that's trying to fill in dead air.
Oh, yeah, you better be ready to tell some stories. Right?
Yeah, you know, you and I have been there. You more than me, but that's a tough one to do.
Yeah, I think when we first started, I think we were calling high school baseball in the first full season there. And then got replaced come tournament time. We were the B team.
Well, we sure were. Heck, you almost changed your name to
I did, Stephen B. Turner.
Yeah.
That's right. From Stephen A to Stephen B.
Yeah. But no B teams out here.
No, we're the A team now, I guess.
And on the floor, as two quality programs and organizations are coming out for the third quarter, with the Thoroughbreds leading by the slimmest of margins, 56-55, looking to get up 4.5 in that lower Midwest division and really start to put some space between them and second place Lebanon.
Yeah, it's a big quarter. I think more for Lebanon to try to come in here and steal one. The Thoroughbreds have won 9 straight. I mean, you can't win them all. At some point, they're going to have a slip up. We're going to hope it's not tonight, but I think there's a little bit more pressure on Lebanon, down 3.5 in the division standings.
Right.
Just a handful of weeks left in the regular season. You know, win by the Thoroughbreds, you're up 4.5. You're well into the driver's seat.
Thoroughbreds basketball to start the third quarter. Again, the Thoroughbreds are 13-2, winners of 9 straight. Lebanon 9-5, who have won their last 4 out of 5. Dry's none pull up at the Thoroughbred logo, can't get it to fall.
That's a rare miss in this game by Darius. Nice steal the other end by Montel James.
And then wide open Nunn, who never was able to get back because the steal was so quick. And I tell you what, those are two that normally go in. He's shooting 70% in the first half.
Did knock that one down. Had 2 good looks, though, to open the half.
Boyce with it. 4th leading scorer in all of TBL.
Javion's done a pretty good job on him tonight. That's the second time that Lebanon lulled me to sleep even. I didn't even notice the clock winding down.
That play clock, shot clock, one of them went by quick.
And that's good defense. I mean, you've seen a couple of those tonight, and you credit the Thoroughbreds on the ball defense for that.
Hayes looking for a dribble handoff to Nunn. Nunn, good D. Couldn't turn the corner. Instead, he'll pop out to Hayes for a 3 that's short. 0 for 3 to start the third quarter. And here comes McAllister in the open floor, left-handed. And we'll go to the line. They continue where they left off in the first half, making the bread at the free throw line.
Yeah, this will be their 26th free throw of the game. I feel like I'm watching the Timberwolves Grizzlies series a little bit. Right?
Three, Marty Hill. His second team foul, number 1.
If you're Marty there, you just,
Jamel McAllister.
no need to reach there.
Right. McAllister at the line for one more.
McAllister had a tremendous start in this game, then he kind of went quiet. Starts the second half the way he started the first.
And there's a nickel dimer on Boyce. A lot of arm on that one.
Yeah, that was contact.
But Lebanon does reach their largest lead at 2, 58-56. Here in the early portions of the third quarter. Don't see presses often in the pro game because
They're coming after him.
the guards are so good in this league, it's hard to press anyone. Marty Hill, 3, yes.
That was pure. You knew that one when it left his hand, it was going down.
Right. And the Thoroughbreds get the lead back at 59-58. Boyce, pull up 15-footer is short. Hill with the board, he's on the run. James right-handed and one.
He did a great job catching that and then getting his body to where he could shield the defenders and lay it in through the contact. Good job there by Montel James. Good pass from Hill.
Well, and a luxury by Hill, getting somebody who's able to attack the glass and then lead the break.
No doubt.
After the rebound.
And that's what makes, we're talking about Thoroughbreds being so dynamic, right? That's their 5, right?
Right.
I mean, it's a guy that runs the floor as good as any guard in the TBL.
James completes that and one, 62-58. And Thoroughbreds are back on top after 5 quick ones, rather 6 quick ones.
They've been able to respond all night long.
Ooh.
Oh, nearly came over and got that one, did James.
Seegers with a tough bucket. I thought James was going to swat it off the backboard. Step back, Javion Eves' 3 is short and over the back. Out of bounds.
Tough start from beyond the arc here in this third quarter for the Thoroughbreds. When in doubt, attack the paint, right? I mean, I think they a little cold to start.
Yeah. Brooks checks in for the Leprechauns, and it's 62-60 Thoroughbreds on a night for the arts here at the Sports Center. Ooh.
Marty almost had that pocket picked.
And that's a great hedge. Got a nice kickball sailing all the way down the other end of the court.
Shot clock resets to 24.
62-60, approaching 9.5 playing the third. Great game.
Yeah, I mean, as you know, somebody that's seen the Thoroughbreds a few times, I mean, you have to have it in the back of your mind that if this game's, if Thoroughbreds are leading this game going to the third quarter, I mean, it's unusual, right? I mean,
Yeah.
normally they save the gas tank for then and they go to work then, but they played pretty steady throughout this ballgame.
Tough left-handed finish by Brooks again. I think that's something from a coaching perspective of the opposing teams is they want to be able to, they want to play their bench so that at the end of the fourth quarter, the Thoroughbreds just don't wear you out.
Sure.
You know, so sometimes it might hurt you, but you got to live with that coaching decision, knowing that it could pay dividends at the end of the night.
Yeah, I think the Leprechauns have done a good job subbing. I'm curious to see how that factors into the fourth quarter tonight.
Hayes looking to work on Rowe, and that's a shot clock violation. Good D by the Leprechauns.
Shot clock violation.
62-62.
And it's been a defensive-minded game on both sides. You know, like you discussed, I think both teams got off to a really fast start, which pushed the score over the 50 mark at halftime on both sides. But since then, the second quarter was really dominated by defense. Seen a lot of defense here to open up the second half. Tough shot there.
Yeah, and I look from our angle, looked like it was about to sail right on in. Seegers took a tough miss and a contact driving foul on Lebanon. No shots.
I was about to say,
To
no
number
shot.
1, Jerome Seeger. That is his third person.
Got Darius Nunn looking to distribute instead of
Number
finishing.
3.
And so they'll inbounds right in front of the Thoroughbred bench. Nunn, left-handed dribble into the paint. fadeaway 15. So good at that, but he's missed his last few.
Yeah, he was red hot in the first half. He's really cooled here in this third quarter. Trying to work off that little screens there.
Oh, man. You know, Eves did a pretty good job. He whiffed on the block.
He did whiff, yeah.
Because I thought that was going to get volleyball spiked down to the court, but
that's something underrated with Javian. I mean, he can go out and score 20 to 25 every single time out, and then he can come back and play such aggressive on the ball defense. Good motor on Javion. Never really gets wore down.
You could tell that he was a high major D1 player.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like just the way he's able to your point, transition offensively and defensively and be so comfortable in both. A big bodied guard too, especially in this age of players playing all kinds of positions. A luxury to have a Javion Eves. You know, Murray State was very fortunate.
Owensboro is very, very lucky to have that type of player.
And Murray State also had a really good basketball player on their team.
Yeah, John Morant.
John Morant.
There's Javion.
Javion Eves, the guy we were spoken of, man of the night right now. 65-64 gives the Breds the lead.
That was kind of Johnny on the spot, wasn't it? I mean,
yeah.
Knocked down the big three. Nice spin move there.
Seegers has been hot. Off to McAllister, who swishes in a left-handed pull-up. And the Leprechauns have the lead back at 66-65. Oh, man.
No.
That's coming up back. I thought, you know, there was you saw two hands on the dribbler earlier coming around the screen. That's almost always a gimme. But instead they let it play on and then get the guy in the air.
That was a flop. That's where I come from. Thoroughbreds bench letting them know about it, especially Thompson.
Yeah, he's right there.
Thompson's yucking it up on the other end.
And he can't get away from them because they had the inbounds in front of their own bench. Or in front of the Thoroughbred bench. McAllister finds Seegers on the block.
Match there a little bit.
Yeah. Arellano had a good help.
Nice defense from Darius. Again, just can't get the rebound though. You gotta go get that basketball there. Too many looks at it for the Leprechauns, and they pulled out to a 3-point lead here.
Yeah, Lebanon has their largest lead of the night. Under 7 to play in the third. Hayes works on. Oh.
Lost the handle there going up, and I thought maybe they're going to call a foul, but they're blowing it out of bounds off the top of the shot clock.
We'll get a timeout on the floor with 6:43 to play in the third. We'll step away. Thoroughbreds down 3 on TBL TV.
Keep your eyes up as we launch some free swag into the crowd. It's time for our t-shirt cannon.
Yeah, I see some people. Okay. I see some people up there. Yeah, go get him on Miss Smalls right there, representing Eastview. Get that, Miss Smalls. Hey, on the money. Who else we got? I'll take over. Oh, I'm a shooter. Shoot the ref. I'm a shooter. Last one, y'all. Who wants it?
Out of the break, it's Lebanon up by 3, 68-65 here at the Owensboro Sports Center. I'm joined by Steve Turner. This has been Hardesty on a night for the arts. Lebanon trying to add on to the 3-point lead, approaching 6.5 in the third.
You got McAllister and Arrington leading the way for Lebanon. Big third quarter from McAllister. Made away no good. Ball's going to go over to the Thoroughbreds. Down 3. 6:20 remaining here in the third quarter. Thoroughbreds just kind of seem a little out of sync coming out of the locker room.
A little bit.
See if they get their offense flowing out of that.
You know, and it's not like we hadn't seen that before. You hate for that to be a trend. See if some of these start to fall. Way to battle Arellano. He's going to draw a foul on the rebound. Well done.
Outworked 3 Leprechauns there. That's strange to say, but the nickname, the Leprechauns, they certainly.
Never in your life did you feel like that was going to be a sentence out of your mouth.
He outworked 3 Leprechauns for a rebound. It was miraculous.
I got to get it in. There you go. Arellano back to Hill. Hill going on down the hill, making a move. And travels, maybe slips.
Oh, I thought he traveled too.
Drew the foul. We'll take it here at Sports Center. I'm taking it at any facility, but definitely here at Sports Center.
It's the best defensive team I've seen this season. Thoroughbreds, they make them work every single inbounds. I mean, it's a team, you know, that defense can translate.
Sure.
Make it tough on you.
You know, and that's the old saying. It travels. Defense
Absolutely.
travels, and when you're struggling offensively, that's something that you can always rely on.
Free throw good from Mr. Hill. Cuts it back to a 2-point game.
68-66, Hill at the line. That one's short. I think he knew it all the way.
Coach turned around talking about the game from last night. Tough matchup in Kokomo. Floater no good. Marty Hill battles for it. Oh, man. I thought that one went, the 50-50 call went against us there.
Yeah. I like the Arrington kid. His first showing here in the second half. He absolutely lit up the Thoroughbreds from the free throw strike.
He was
deadly.
And that's what I think he was rewarded for his hard work. You know, he was getting after it there in that second quarter, drawing a lot of contact. Can't say there were any cheapies, really.
No, mismatch. Arrington.
Arellano
with the steal.
He's given some good minutes in there since checking in.
And here's Nunn. Spin move going downhill.
You knew it was going down. Why even sweat it? That thing's going down. And let's see if that gets Darius going here in the second half.
You know, that's one of those buckets where that's like a game winner bucket.
No doubt.
Type
16
play.
for Darius. We saw him hit the game winner last week.
Sure have. Seen him hit a couple. Thompson with a strong left hand.
Nice back and forth affair here. Lebanon back in front by 2.
Hayes dribble kick out the Hill right side. And a scoop shot. Well done, little doopsie-doo. Marty Hill right hand off the left side finish.
Good handles to get himself in the paint as well.
We're tied at 70.
Thoroughbreds have worked those defensive switches up top well. I thought that was going down, so that just complimented it, but they've worked those defensive switches at the top of the key really, really well, especially Javian Eves.
Yeah, they've hedged just long enough for the defense. Here's Hayes, gives the Thoroughbreds the lead.
Nice shot. Hayes had a nice game tonight. Gets him 12 for the ball game.
Here the Boom Squad starting to be a factor. Tough left hand, no good.
Good contest from Darius Nunn there.
Brooks hit a couple coming off the substitution, and he's gone quiet after the missed left hand. Arellano passes it up. It gives him a rotational. Here we go. Arellano, right hand, yes. Great ball movement.
Yeah.
And we've got a timeout, Lebanon. We'll stay here. We'll stay here, 3:52 to play in the third. It's 74-70. Just a reminder, For those watching at home on TBL TV, we've got the exclusive in-stream sale for this game only. 6 select items are available. The shooter shirt, Darius Nunn tee, the dark out jersey, Montel James tee, the Arts tee, and the Arts jersey. The dark out jersey is that one with Kentucky on it. It's got a little blue star where Owensboro is located. That one, Steve and I's that's our favorite. But the Arts tee and the Arts jersey are what being worn tonight, and those are pretty sweet going for the Arts.
Got a nice logo on those Arts shirts. And of course, if you're a fan of Darius Nunn, the point guard, he's got a shirt. TBL All-Star Montel James got a shirt. So
and he's a crowd favorite.
He got TBL President Evelyn Magley out there in a dance-off against Burrow.
Yeah, get him in.
There you go, Miss Magley.
But Miss Magley had that in her game.
I didn't either.
Man, oh man.
Love it.
Oh, yeah, man. We need to get over there in studio. Hey, y'all make some noise.
That's a good time. That's a good
Best
time.
CEO in the game.
Anything you check out on the exclusive in-stream, 20% off from those 6 selected items. Hit it up. Some good things to choose from there at the Owensboro Thoroughbreds exclusive in-stream sale. 74-70. Little run by Thoroughbreds makes a timeout Lebanon. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of the break. But that's what you said, Steve. It's been when Lebanon makes a run up 2 or 3, it's a Thoroughbred run. That's 6 or 7, and then we're back where we're playing around with that. With
Anything
that,
you can do, we can do
right,
better type of thing. Yeah.
It's that 4 to 6 point margin that never seems to go away.
Davion twisted his ankle there. See if he's all right.
Yeah. Looked like they stepped on the foot of another.
Tough shot. Didn't go. No.
Man. That was
They
Smith.
call a foul on that?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Or they're about to. They're talking about it at the moment.
Nope.
Okay, just a reversal.
That's the right.
Yeah.
That's the right call. Good job by the officials.
No foul, so just out of bounds off of Lebanon and be Thoroughbred basketball.
I really like this crew we got here tonight for the TBL. They do a good job communicating with us and with everybody here at the scores table.
Oh, Marty Hill rocked him to sleep. I couldn't get it to creep over. You can see the defender weak side was like, man, where are you at? Or I'm sorry, the primary defender was, where are you at?
The second time tonight, Marty Hill's made a highlight reel move to get himself in the lane.
And the extra opportunity makes it a Thompson 3, and we're back within 1 with 3 to play in the third. Nunn going downhill. Oh, and draws the 2-shot foul.
That's a superstar level, Jordan-esque level call there, going the way of Darius.
Yeah, you talking, what was it, the Jordan rules in the 90s?
Absolutely. I think Darius maybe initiated that contact a little bit.
Yeah.
But the superstars get those calls.
You know, and it's a basketball play, and if there's a defender that's not really sliding in front, and if that chicken wing doesn't look too obvious, it's almost always going to that offensive player. So they're looking for a couple things on that call. But like you said, you know, they're being a referee, you also have to maybe put that ego aside, and if you've messed up on one and someone else saw it better, then be like, hey man, switch it if you saw it.
Absolutely.
2 free throws by Nunn, 76-73, late in the third. Thompson.
That's a
down,
hook,
getting
right?
an offensive, yeah.
Savoy, they get hit in the head somehow?
Took an elbow to the head on the hook.
Okay. All right.
To number 8, Arsenio Arrington.
Arrington not happy at all with that call, but it's hard to, when Savoy goes down rubbing his head,
Sure.
it's hard to argue with that.
You know, that's one of those where the referee's like, what else would you have wanted me to call?
I don't know. With Boyce, he's been on the bench here the whole second half. I wonder if he's battling an injury or.
Yeah, and still turnover. Hill got just a little bit loose with the ball, turning the corner. Ooh, and a pull-up 3 in transition.
Better find him.
By Thompson, who's already hit a couple, and it's tied up.
And without their leading scorer, they're hanging around, right? Boyce has been on the bench quite a bit here in the third.
Eves to back down. Delano has a tough catch.
That's good defense right there. Brooks able to get his hand on it.
Number 2, Treshawn Ace.
2:10 to go in the third. We're knotted up at 76. Thoroughbreds, the inbound in front of their own basket. A box set up. I know Coach Anderson wants to get a paint touch out of this sideline out of bounds. There it is. Step back. He lost the handle. Nunn did, but still stroked it.
Darius Nunn.
He lost it going up, Steve, but still made the tough bucket. 78-76.
That's a broken record. Darius Nunn makes a tough bucket. Oh, nice defense
That
there
away.
by Savoy.
Yes. And a nice outlet to Eves, who's going to pull up for the three. And here's Gase, who just checked in to the corner, finds Thompson.
He's been red hot.
He sure has.
Finally
and out of
missed
bounds.
one.
Man, Thoroughbreds dodged one there. Both teams, actually.
You know, we're 135 away from the Thoroughbreds fourth quarter here. You know, that's what you have to call it at this point.
Right.
I feel like Wonder Boy Media needs to get that clip of
well, you know, that's a between.
Over the top.
That's between the third and fourth, the Stampede. Is that what you're talking about?
No, well, I just mean, right when the Stampede clip goes off, there's a nice steal from Lebanon on the run out.
Oh!
Get that out of here!
Eve said.
Javion.
He said, not
Get that out of
tonight.
here!
Maybe another night.
Maybe some other time.
But not
Now's not the
tonight.
time.
Yeah.
Now it's not. No. John Cena music hits. Your time is up.
Yeah.
My time is now.
And a lot of contact, man. Smith went in there with that left hand looking for it, probably deserved.
It's getting a little tighter. But no, after the Stampede video, then you got to hit him with the Sylvester Stallone turning the hat
Yes.
around over the top situation.
You know, I know
right?
a guy over at Wonder Boy. I think we can get it over the top.
Just a over the top video. Oh, he got hammered.
Should have been an Anwar walking.
Still knocked it down.
But Savoy, you know, because that's really an emphasis. They don't want you running under a player when he's trying to land. I'm shocked they didn't call that.
1 minute remains in the period.
Strong finish to the third here for the Thoroughbreds. Still a minute left to go, though.
81-76. Thoroughbreds on a little run and a tough finish with the left hand by Smith. That's a strong hand, but equally tough nonetheless.
Good handles there from Hill. He was in big trouble. Worked out of it.
Ooh, danger.
He's got such good hands. Thought he was turned over 3 or 4 times there.
10 on the shot clock.
Oh, my
Marty
goodness.
Hill, right hand, going left, in and out.
Nice move. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Smith gets a paint touch out to Thompson, who drives baseline, runs into a wall of Thoroughbred defense. 17 seconds to play on the play clock. Javion East has it swatted, and Smith lets him know about it.
Clock paused for a minute, but then we got it going again. 9.5 to go. Back to a 1-point lead. That's why I said Thoroughbred's closing strong, but still a minute to go. Big push here from the Leprechauns.
At the horn for the end of the third is Nunn, and it comes up short, and that'll put us where we sat at halftime. Thoroughbreds up by 1, 81-80. We'll step away before we get the full quarter underway. It's Thoroughbred basketball on TBL
introducing
TV.
our intermediate hip-hop recreational class. Choreographer and teacher by Aaron Speaks. Let's give it up for our first time rec kids. Look at them. I'll give you a cue. Hold up. Aaron, you let me know when you're ready. Where's she at, Bill? Hey, man, are you ready? Are y'all ready? Let's go! Let's go! Hey!
Coming out of the third quarter, entering the fourth, it's still sitting at 80 at that 1 point mark where the Thoroughbreds lead 81-80. And this is Stampede. This is Thoroughbred quarter. They always seem, Steve, to just turn the tide here. And something that you and I have been slowly watching is what's Lebanon look like. You know, didn't hardly saw Boyce in that third quarter. Here he is to start the fourth.
Yeah, well, Steve, he might be able to give him a full quarter here.
Yeah, I'm thinking so too.
He got a long rest. That's kind of a feather in the cap of Lebanon.
We'll see if Lebanon
Been stuck on 12 for quite some time, has Boyce. Coming in with the big time, 26 points per game.
Lebanon should have those fresh legs to put together a good quarter against the Thoroughbreds.
There he is.
There's Boyce to get going.
Right off the bat. We'll see if that strategy pays off.
Yeah, it's looking that way. Eves. Haven't seen a whole lot of Anderson. Haven't seen Griffith a bunch.
Anderson's a little bit of foul trouble. James has been on the bench for a while as well. Oh,
Man, there's that
big
contact
foul,
on the
yeah.
catch.
That's a big foul there. And Arellano, I'll say this, Arellano's played well enough to where you haven't really needed him to come off the bench. I mean, he's really played well.
Got a ball that went into the labyrinths here at the Owensboro Sports Center.
No telling what you might find in the labyrinth of the
I'm
sports
telling
center.
you. You know, we've had referees not in the TBL, but games that we've called that were like, hey, you know, it's a big court. There's a lot of tunnels. Help us out on loose balls.
Oh, there's Marty Hill. Blocked from
Good
behind.
defense by Smith. He got beat, recovered nicely.
You know, Marty's had a handful of nice takes to the bucket. He's about 1 for 3 on those. Just missing some opportunities inside.
Turns into the game. Oh, gets the defender off just a touch. Left him open for a baseline that's short. See what the fresh legs of Boyce do. He's already come off the bench and gave him a bucket. Here's another one and one. It's worked out pretty well.
Good by Ronnie
And the
Boyce.
thing about it is, I believe it's about time for Javion to get a break, right? I mean,
Yeah, here comes Griffith.
so Marshall Griffith's going to be in for a big task here in the fourth quarter.
Team foul number 1. Ronnie Boyce at the line for 1.
Marty Hill gonna get a breather.
Marshall Griffith.
Boyce go to the line to shoot one. If knocks this down, that's 5 quick points coming off the bench to start the fourth.
That gives him 17 for the game. He's got it.
And
That's
that's
what scorers do, man. They
yeah,
just find a way.
Quick 5-0 run. Has Lebanon up 4. And there's a 1-2-2 full-court press by the Leprechauns. Arellano. Yeah.
Arellano
Charge to Lebanon.
wasn't going to have it. I mean,
no.
a lot of contact there.
His 4th personal.
And then he tried to flop down and get the foul call, but and I know he's going to be upset by that, but I think that's the right call there.
Yes. Savoy for the 3.
Looks smooth, too.
And Thoroughbreds are coached start the fourth.
A little bit.
Down 4.
We haven't seen that Stampede logo pop up on the screen
Not yet. Oh, Savoy almost got him one. Deflected out to Gase.
That's a
And
hook, yeah. That's a good job by Kearns to work around that screen and stay with it. And they're talking a little bit, and Kearns is like, man, you hooked me.
Kearns letting him know, like, hey, man, do you want me to show you what you did?
He's still talking to me. I love it.
His 2nd.
I bet you he's up in him here.
Yeah.
Gase is all over it.
You know he's going to be begging for a hook, too. He said,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
watch him doing it to me. Eves pull up 18, yes.
Got it. 18 points tonight for Javion Eves.
Needed
Gets
that
it to
one.
a 2-point game.
And a steal by Savoy. I thought they might foul on the open floor. no clear path, but it's probably a good foul.
Yeah, that's a good
Foul
foul.
charge to Lebanon's number 3.
I think that's his third on
Ronnie
Boyd.
Boyce, that is his 5th.
And Boyce,
Oh, I apologize. This is 5th personal. That's why he was on the bench.
that could have
for
spoke
an
more
extended
to the
period of time.
bench and less to the substitution philosophy. But
Yeah, and he's going to come out.
either way,
That's, we're at the mercy of the printer tonight. Haven't had
we are.
stats in front of us all night. Oh, Savoy.
Savoy.
Almost got the end one.
That's huge, Steve. With Boyce coming out, you know, he's a playmaker. He's a shot taker. He's one that
5-0 run to open the quarter.
Right.
It's dangerous.
a lot of points sitting on your bench.
Javion playing a lot of minutes tonight. Curious to see, can he go the whole rest of the way? It's like a NASCAR race. We got enough gas to make it?
Right. Gamble and see if you can do it.
Yeah.
A few more turns.
Tough miss there from Savoy. I feel like he's giving him some good minutes here.
8-4-0.
Open this fourth quarter.
7-4.
Second shot is good by Savoy.
Once again, winning raffle ticket number 193.
1 point ball game. 9:52 to play.
8-4-0-7-4.
Brooks working on Eves all the way in the paint.
Great help defense there. by
Smith almost
Savoy.
had him a offensive rebound in and out of his hands. Griffith to Eves. They've got Savoy open in the corner. And a good paint touch. Kick out to Kearns. Yes.
Samuel Kearns.
It's almost awkward the way that if you can milk it, get into that free throw line, and it draws and creates so much. And the Thoroughbreds have willing passers, too.
Yeah, so unselfish. They don't care who the hero is going to be. They just want to win.
Right.
Going to get Kearns that time.
Right on C.
Foul charge to Owensboro's number 4, Samuel Kearns.
It's always fun to see the frustration of the guy that Kearns is defending. Like I love it because the defensive energy that Kearns gives, it just frustrates anybody. I mean, he's like a glove on
Yeah.
you. He's a little gnat in your face.
He really
Get rid
is.
of it.
Look at
That
that.
defense.
Look at
That's a jump ball.
Yes. And
Yeah.
that's I'll go to Lebanon, but man, that's locked down.
I mean, some people like to watch, long bombs from 3 or crossovers. I'm a defensive guy, man. I like to watch that defense. And I don't know if there's a better on-the-ball defender in the TBL than Kearns. I mean, he's locked down.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
the way that you
absolutely.
can stay. It's
And,
so
and
hard.
it always sparks the offense of the third. His play defensively in the fourth quarter always sparks the offense of the Thoroughbreds.
So I misspoke. There's no alternating possession here in the TBL.
Yeah.
So that's.
We do high school. I
Yeah.
mean, come on. We're still adjusting here to the pro game. Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go. They just we just got a Thoroughbred tossed.
Is he out of here?
Yeah.
Let's see. We're going to find out. 5 and 11 are both.
5 and 11.
5, Montel James of Owensboro has been ejected. Number 11, Denzel Smith of Lebanon has been ejected.
We've got a.
Got to get it under control.
Well, the chirping led to a roar, and eventually it bottled over. And we've got one player each getting tossed. One for Lebanon and one for the Thoroughbreds.
Not a good idea to send.
I don't know if you could. Let me.
Can you tee up somebody that's already been thrown
Already
out?
been thrown out. you could tee up the team. He made a point of walking in front of the Thoroughbreds bench. Let me see if we can hear from the referee. With the,
Don't.
Yeah, it's getting heated here.
That way your guy needs to go this way. Stop.
I agree with the official there. Don't send the guy. I thought he was sending him down there to maybe apologize or straighten it out. Instead, he sends him to the locker room right in front of the Thoroughbreds bench.
right. there were other avenues to take to the locker room, and he chose one.
Walk right in front of the bench.
Right in front of the bench.
And he talked the whole way, and that's why he drew the extra technical there. Puts Thoroughbreds up 88-85.
We still have to jump, by the way.
Yeah, get back to Kern's tremendous defense that was overshadowed. That's a bigger loss, I think, for Lebanon than it is. Not that Montel's not a big loss for us, but we've got the depth there.
Correct. Yeah.
To suffer that loss. See who responds off those technicals.
Ooh, and a big left-handed layup by Thompson. That was huge for Lebanon.
A little momentum there off the controversy.
Yeah. Griffith working on defender. Right hand, yes, will draw the foul.
Got to be careful here. No talking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's going to be a short.
There's going to be, you're not going to have, you're going to have a short leash the rest of this game.
Demarius Brooks, his second team foul, number 5. Marshall Griffith.
So Griffith go to the line for 2 shots.
You going to tell me these guys don't take this seriously? I mean, they are. It's everything to these guys in the moment, man. I mean,
sure.
And I love it. That's what makes this league great, man. The passion that all of these guys, not just the Thoroughbreds, but everybody that plays in this league has, makes these games so entertaining.
And I do love the subliminal music that's going in the background here.
We're not going to take it. That's straight up from the officials, by the way.
Right. What was that, little Twisted Sister?
A little bit, yeah.
That's what we got there. Griffin.
That's our era.
It is.
I feel like.
It is. That's my wheelhouse.
That's right.
90-87. Approaching that mandatory timeout. And everyone might need that. Thompson.
Travel.
Yeah.
You know, and another thing I haven't really mentioned is the defense of Marshall Griffith over the past couple weeks, over this homestand. He's come up with some huge. I know he's scored, but he's been just as valuable defensively to the Thoroughbreds.
Yes. Where the offense might not be, there's still no drop-off defensively.
No.
And not to say that he lacks offense, you just don't need him. Don't need him to score.
I'll go as far as to say I think the Thoroughbreds bench may be a better defensive unit than the starters, right?
Yes.
But obviously the starters a little more advanced in scoring, but just kind of it's a perfect offset. They complement each other so well.
Thoroughbreds are starting to find their way to the free throw line here late in this ball game.
It's that Sports Center magic, you know.
You got to see that.
Get the call so much in the first half, but in crunch time, the Sports Center magic comes to life.
It's got to make its way to the top at some point.
No doubt.
Eves free throw rolled off. 90-87 though. Thoroughbreds with that 3-point lead.
I mean, you see those 8 championship banners hanging here for the Kentucky Wesleyan Panthers. They don't have them without some of that Sports Center magic.
No.
Man, he missed both there. That's key misses.
That's huge. And a 3 coming from Seegers. That away.
Good rebound from Savoy there.
That was, he stole that board because Arrington was right there to clobber it up.
Got to be Arrington's 5th foul.
I think they got that on Brooks.
Already in the bonus, the rest of the way is going to be the Thoroughbreds.
Well, and I'm afraid this game's going to come to a screeching halt because the tight whistle, having a couple players ejected, they're not going to want anything else to boil over.
Into the game for the
and I mean, in the officials' defense, I mean, you really don't have a choice at this point.
Right.
I mean,
I thought they've done a great job, and I tell you what, I've appreciated the way that they've communicated with you and I, so that we're not sitting here guessing on TV what the play is. They've made a concerted effort to get us the information that we need so that we can give it to everybody else.
I think they've been pretty clear with the coaches here too, right in front of us. I mean, that's all you can do as an official. You got to keep the peace, and it's not easy sometimes.
No.
Like I said, these guys are passionate.
That's great D by Anderson. Deep in the shot clock, gets a block on the 3-point attempt.
It's Thoroughbreds basketball.
Coach wanting a foul on the 3. Not going to get that one.
I think this is the type of game that really just shows off how dynamic this Owensboro team is. You don't need to go score 130. Sometimes you can put the clamps on the team, and defensively tonight they've been tremendous.
Savoy looking to pick up some of that offense, but they get a leak out. Here's Seegers, rolls one in, and it's 92-89, under 8 to play.
Yeah, that's one that normally falls there for Savoy in the lane.
No Darius Nunn. I think we'll see him after that mandatory timeout that'll be coming up soon. Savoy tried to get him one. Anderson, second chance off the glass. A little long.
Good job by Savoy to come over and know when to give up on that.
Yeah. Oh, what a
Partially
great
blocked by
block.
Marshall Griffith. Man, oh man, running the floor. Great job, Marshall Griffith, defensively.
His athleticism is unmatched.
There's no way he should have been able to catch up to that.
Ah, man. And the Thoroughbreds are missing shots. We've seen him hit all game.
Legs a little bit tired, I think. See if Coach Anderson,
Yeah.
it's getting close to mandatory time here.
Nunn's about to make his way, find his way out on the court. Floater Thompson, or dump down Thompson. Get a foul.
I think it's going on Kearns there down low. Lebanon, they're kind of in the same vein as Owensboro. It looks like when they're down, here they come, fighting back again. It's going to be right down to the wire again here.
It
at
sure
the
is.
Sports Center.
You and I have had the privilege of calling several of those. Under 6.5, playing the ball game. Thoroughbreds up by 3. We'll step away. It's Thoroughbred basketball on TBL TV.
All right, what's your name? Brian. Brian, y'all make some noise for Brian. All right, Brian, you got 2 options. You can either get 3 shot attempts from half court for $100, or you can go 1 shot all the way at the other end for 50,000 pennies. Which one you want to do? 50,000 pennies. He's taking half court, y'all. Smart man. All right, you got 3 shots. You got a little defense, though. All right, y'all make some noise for him. Shot number 1 coming up. Oh, you trying to do a shot fake or something, man, boy? Oh! A little bit more power, a little bit more power. Dang. Don't work like the passing. All right, shot number 2, what it looking like? Uh-oh. You know, hey, look, you look a little stronger than what you're throwing, man. Come on, man. That's better. That's better. All right, last shot. Y'all make some noise for him. Come on, put some muscle in that shot. Oh. No good. Let me get my shot. I need to get my shot. Let me.
Checking into the game for Owensboro, number 2, Darius Nunn.
We're back coming out of that mandatory break. Thoroughbreds up 92-89, joined by Steve Turner. It's Ben Hardesty. Rowe going to the line for some free throws for Lebanon to chip into the Thoroughbred lead. It sits at 3.
It's stampede time here, Ben. I mean, it's time to rock and roll.
I'm feeling it.
6:28 to go. Nunn checks back in. 20 points for Darius. 21 for Javian Eves.
Chandler Rowe at the line for Lebanon.
Yes, sir.
Josh Thompson leads the way for the Leprechauns with 22. Leads all scorers.
Yeah, he's done great. Went on a little bit of a run just by himself at one point. Just a reminder, those watching on TBL TV, exclusive in-stream sale for the 6 items you see in the cart. Slam!
Pulled the trigger on that one right in the middle of the sales pitch there.
Yeah. And that's
Paul's that sales pitch.
That's 100% off right there.
Boyce, tough shot.
And Boyce answers in the corner, but not as emphatically as that slam and yoke by Eves. But just keep in mind, it's exclusive in-stream sale. Those 6 items, 20% off at the checkout. It's pretty cool stuff there. 94-93, and it's coming down to the wire here. Nunn, pull up, out to Eves, wide open Kearns, catch and shoot.
Got it. Nice unselfish basketball Nunn, Eves, finds Kearns. That's his third three-pointer of the ball game.
97-93, that was huge. Puts the Thoroughbreds up 4.
So
under
nice
5.5.
when your defense is every foul. Savoy on the grab.
Battling
Your
in the
defensive
post.
stopper can knock down shots like that.
Now challenge to
Such a
Owensboro,
weapon.
Number 10,
Oh, yeah.
PJ Savoy. His third.
Watch that
foul.
Anderson
Number
and
4.
Rowe matchup.
Entering the game for the Thoroughbreds, number 1, Devon Hayes.
Here comes the back screen. Look at lob for McAllister.
For the remainder of the contest,
One screen,
both
here
teams
comes
will
the
be
other.
shooting the bonus.
And a row for McAllister. There it is. But they'll pull up instead for the 15-footer. McAllister around the rim, though, because the first look was lobbed and he didn't have it. It was defended nicely. And he was already in the area for the left-handed tip, and it's 97-95 with under 5 to play.
It'll be a good finish here. You can just feel it boiling.
Yeah. Ooh,
Nice
tough
catch
catch.
there from Hayes. 4 to shoot.
Fadeaway in the corner. Dryas Nunn hits the tip, or hits the rim. Almost tipped in by Anderson.
That's a good defensive possession right there from Lebanon.
Yeah. Made it a tough shot in the corner.
Turns all over. Thompson.
He sure is.
Defense!
Ooh, and a big 2.
Point basket,
By Boyce.
Ronnie Boyce.
Right now, I
97
feel
all.
like that's the guy right there. That's great defense by Javion.
Hayes and
Yes!
What a big shot. Devon Hayes.
They just lost it. Absolutely defensive breakdown. The secondary transition break was still alive, Steve. Absolutely lost the man. Pull up 2. Oh, man.
Get the rebound there.
Yeah, there's
And that's where they
Boyce.
missed Montel in the rebounding department late in the game. He's
Devion
been
Hayes
locked
beating
down.
himself up for missing that one. Should have had that defensive board. Jump down, Anderson, he's doubled. Layup, yes.
Lays it in.
Did a good job. It was very close to the travel. He did a great job, though, splitting the defense. And a slide off the backboard. Anderson making his imprint.
Man, oh man.
102.99, under 3.5. Shot short.
Getting
Another
killed on the boards
leprechaun.
right
Yes,
now.
we are.
Really missing Montel James here as he was tossed on a double toss.
Right.
Defense!
Kurtz.
Oh, just couldn't quite save it. Corey Wilper's excited to get himself onto the floor. Timeout on the floor.
Mandatory timeout.
We'll stay here during this mandatory timeout. 3:07 to play in the ball game. It's 102.99. Right now, we thought the energy that we're seeing from the Thoroughbreds would come a little sooner, but it's knocked on the door at the 4-minute mark, and it's been very, very exciting. In fact, this game's been great. The largest lead by any team has been 7. That was early.
Yeah, that was way early, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's been pretty close. Like you said, it's been everything. Anything you can do, we can do better. I think if you're the Thoroughbreds, you worry about Boyce right now, right?
Yes.
Fourth leading scorer in CBL. He's been red hot when he's had
And
opportunities.
he's been around the rim, too.
Absolutely.
Something that, he's been saddled with foul trouble. Boyce has, and he sat a lot of that third quarter. Got him into the fourth, scored 5 quick ones, had to sit him back down again.
Yeah.
And now he's back out here making a lot of noise.
Didn't throw him out of rhythm at all.
No, and he's kept the Leprechauns in it. But the Thoroughbreds have had an answer for every Leprechaun run so far.
The boom squad on the court trying to get that stampede going here. Thoroughbreds have owned the fourth quarter throughout this TBL season.
I'm loving it.
You got the little ones out there just getting after it.
I still think, I know it's a boom squad, but I still think you need a cowbell out there.
No, just one, yeah.
Just to mix it up a little bit.
I'll be curious to see these final 3. Thoroughbreds have been out rebounding the last handful of trips, multiple looks per trip for Lebanon. They're really missing Montel James. Anderson Hayes really got to have to get after it on the glass.
I'd watch. And I know here's a coaching decision. This is why you get hired. Do you want to throw out some zone to the Thoroughbreds? They haven't seen it in a little while. But with the zone, it's tough to rebound out of it sometimes when you need a rebound. And so what do the Leprechauns do defensively? Anxious to see coming out of this break. Boyce, big-time scorer for Lebanon. Out to Rowe,
We got 3
10 on the
minutes,
shot
man.
clock.
Let's hear it. We need a stop.
There it is. Okay, so Kearns had the steal, and he's pushed by Rowe.
I was completely blocked on the play. Kearns made the steal and was pushed, it looked like, right?
Yeah, and I tell you what, he is just, he's almost like a relief pitcher in baseball.
Yeah,
You put him in to
Mariano
shut
Rivera,
down the
man.
game. Yeah.
Coming in and closing it out.
Yeah, I mean, Mariano Rivera was amazing. You know, more Rivera, less Isringhausen, who would put about 4 on before he decided to get 3 outs. As a St. Louis fan, they used to drive me bananas.
That'll give you a Pepto-Bismol time,
Oh, my gosh.
right?
Big free throw there by Kearns, though. Makes it 103-99 with under 3 to play. Second one, good.
Let's go. Let's get a stop.
5-point Thoroughbred lead.
Good double
Double,
there.
boys,
Boyce.
yeah. Forced the ball out of his hands.
And
Big
flooded.
rejection.
Anderson.
Rim protector.
Here it comes. Here it comes, Dave. Oh, I thought it'd be a lob to Anderson.
Anderson thought so too.
Anderson.
He wanted it.
And
You got to
he-
reward the big man. on the
Well,
other end.
he made a little comment to Eves, and Eves was like, yeah. They talked to each other. Nice split. Spin. Layup.
I don't even know how Darius Nunn. It leaves you speechless after watching it.
There's no way he should have been able to make that move in the traffic that was looking at him. And
Lebanon wanted a foul there, but Anderson, late in games, you saw it against Indiana a week ago, and now here tonight is a rim protector, and he is really protecting it here in this fourth quarter. Late, big moments for the Thoroughbreds defense.
You can tell he's very engaged right now. In the corner is Seegers.
Under 10 to shoot. What do we got?
Yeah, we'll get a foul on the Thoroughbreds. He had Anderson and
It's 5.
McAllister Jocelyn.
Yeah, it's 5 on Anderson.
Owensboro's number 12, Devin Anderson. That is his score.
Sport.
Fourth, okay. I was with
I got
you.
bad math there.
Well, I thought we were
it was
sitting.
5.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be 5 as well. Big free throws for Lebanon. McAllister going to the line with
Make
Thoroughbreds
some
at
noise,
7.
y'all. Make some noise.
It's the biggest lead of the game for the Thoroughbreds, matching it right now. So you need these free throws. This
Who's choking?
Tough.
Corey Wilford.
Yeah.
Make
Let
some
him know
noise.
about
Come
it.
on, Boom Squad. Come on, Boom Squad.
1 and 3 from the line for McAllister.
Makes them both. Makes it 106-100. And here comes a 2-2-1 full court. Lob. Anderson!
That's what the talk was about a minute
Yes,
ago.
it was.
He said, I'll get you back in a minute. And there's the receipt for it. Oh,
And
nice
a yoke,
steal.
a rip. Darius Nunn slows it up, right-handed scoop. Yes!
Lays it in. Oh, it's
Wow.
a good time in the Owensboro Sports Center tonight.
Wow. I tell you what, man, that was a catch and a throw down. That wasn't just a,
Yeah,
You know.
he caught it above the rim,
Yes.
and then flushed it down. And then you had Darius Nunn coming back with the pickpocket on the other end, run out, reverse layup. That's an exclamation
oh
mark
my
here in
gosh.
the fourth quarter.
I think so. Largest
148
lead of the
to play.
night.
Yeah.
110-100 at 10 points.
You know what happened, Ben, at the 4-minute mark? I don't know if you were paying attention. But I looked over and they turned the hat around. It was
Yeah.
like a switch. No, no stampede tonight.
No stampede.
Just had to go over the top on
No
it.
over the
That
top.
was
Somebody
it.
must have shown like the iPad with the Sylvester
Must have been
Stallone
it.
clip.
Must have been it.
On
But
Farmers
since
and
that
Griffin.
4-minute mark, and a lot of it really was sparked by Anderson, the interior defense shutting the rim down.
Yes, he's
coming
been so
over on the
good.
help, a couple blocks, really sparked the offense.
Come see us.
You know, it's a guy like Kern comes in to, give a breather to some starters to start the fourth quarter. You can't take him off the floor in the fourth quarter. He's just so valuable. And I like how he tells the offensive player he's defending, you're about to get shut down. Like, I don't know what else to tell you, but he's telling him about it right now.
Here I go, yeah.
He's like, you're not scoring, so who did you draw a play up for?
Timeout advances the ball. They get to pick their sideline. They want to inbound it on. Here comes Rowe. Set three set up for Thompson, and Thompson stepped out of bounds and then caught the basketball.
They have a hard time getting in. They find Darius now on the run out. 1:40 to play.
Oh, he went behind it and lost it, kicked it off his shoe. Thompson, hesitation, floater, swatted!
Oh, no!
And they're going to count it.
I didn't like that. I thought it was clean, man.
I tell you what, though, if I'm Coach Anderson, I'm saying,
I'm okay with it.
young man Anderson, you block everything.
Yeah.
I don't goaltending, I don't care.
Let's go.
Because even goaltendings are get your team hyped. Minute 25, Javion. And they're getting sloppy.
Getting a little too cute, right? I mean, you don't need those quick shots. That's 2 possessions you've handed Lebanon now.
Let's go, fans.
With some sloppy play. It's only an 8-point game. That's nothing in the TBL.
Yeah, plenty of time. Minute 20. Get Boyce going. Here's a 3 Seegers. Anderson high in the air and off the Thoroughbreds and out of bounds.
That's the right call. Yeah, it's Lebanon ball.
Possession stays with Lebanon.
1:12 remaining. Both coaches shouting instructions from the Thoroughbreds bench.
Boyce, corner 3. Nothing. Long rebound. And out of the hands of Anderson. Gets it back and in.
Boyce scoop there.
Anderson was ready to go eat, and then
The 2-possession game.
finding
like
one
that.
around. Yeah.
Full court pressure giving the Thoroughbreds trouble.
There's a rip. Almost some thievery in the backcourt. They're going to get a reach-in foul.
To Lebanon's number 1, Jerome
That's the Sports
Seeger.
Center call there.
That is his 5th
Yeah.
personal.
That's going to send
And I'll take it.
Hayes to the line.
At the line shooting 2 for Owensboro, Devon Hayes.
Just one of these would be big there with 1 minute. 2-possession game. I'd like to have them both.
Yeah, it'd be nice. There's Hayes. First one. Yes.
Smooth as silk. I believe Hayes has 16 on the night. So a really nice performance from Devon Hayes.
Entering the game for Lebanon, number 5, Demarius Brooks.
You got the Lebanon lineup going a little small.
Free throws coming from Hayes. Back iron, but that first one, though, was
Got
big.
1 and
Made it
2.
3 possession.
Defense. Louder.
Seeger turns the corner, dump down layup. That was big by Rowe. The hit and the harm will go to the line for 1. Still plenty of time. Just shy of 50 seconds with Rowe going the line for 1.
When I saw that and one, I just looked over at Coach Anderson, thinking about the times we just talked after games. Like, I don't know why we got to cut these things so close. Here we are again.
Yeah, you had a 10-point lead, 110-100. And it's now a 7-1 run.
2 sloppy possessions in a row by the Thoroughbreds kind of sparked Lebanon. I thought they were done. I thought they were on the ropes. Gave them life on those 2 possessions, and they've cashed in. You got to give them credit. They took advantage
After
of
the
it.
game, we will have Hunter sign an autograph
Got a
right
timeout,
here on the
49
court. So
seconds
if
to
you
play,
guys like to
111-107. We'll step away just briefly. It's Thoroughbred basketball on TBL TV.
Coming into the game for Owensboro after the break is number 3, Marty Hill. Checking into Lebanon, number 2, Trishawn Gates.
Coming out of that break, 111-107. A big three-point play by Rowe has cut into it, and it's looking at 4 points. Is all that separates these two teams. Just under 50 seconds to play. A lot of time left here at the Owensboro Sports Center. Javion Eves looking inbound.
Been tough all night.
And we got a timeout. Great D out of the break with Lebanon.
Timeout call
Forcing
by
a timeout.
Owensboro. That is their final.
It's the final timeout,
Final
and
timeout.
with 49.8.
Yeah.
Once again,
It's a tough one to lose there.
Just one more reminder, folks. It's coming towards the end of the exclusive in-stream sale. Take this opportunity now. Take a peek at the 6 items that the Thoroughbreds have for this exclusive in-stream sale. 20% off when you go to check out. Once again, the shooter shirts, the Darius Nunn white tee that you see there, the dark out jersey with the state of Kentucky and the blue star over Owensboro, the Montel James tee, the Arts tee, and then the Arts jersey. All really cool items that is part of the exclusive in-stream sale. 20% off at the checkout.
Think we're gonna win?
Yes.
All right, good to see you. Good to see you.
Corey
All right.
Wilford talking to the fans, asking if they think we're going to win. He
Yeah.
said, say yes.
Well, sure.
It's Thoroughbreds time, baby, of course. Got to get the ball in bounds first, though.
And that's a tough spot.
I think he got hit.
Yeah.
Foul charge to Lebanon's number 2. Trishan.
You saw Rowe come over. And like, man, did you die? Are you dying? Like, what's happening here? Hayes kind of laughed it off a
Yeah.
little bit.
He acted like he got, like there was a swarm of bees that come out of nowhere.
He did. Well, you tapped into a hornet's nest.
Yeah.
He kind of did. I mean, right there at
He sure
midcourt.
did, right there at midcourt with 3 defenders on him. Hayes' first one.
No good. Thoroughbreds really leaving the door open here. It's unusual.
Yeah, it really is. Especially being good as shooters that the Thoroughbreds are. Hayes up the line for one more. Try to stretch this out to a 5-point lead.
Come on, I don't know about Corey. I don't know about.
I like the noise. There it is.
Defense.
All right, got to play some D right here. Make some of this clock tick off. No quick buckets. Seeger in the corner, got it by Nunn. Hesitates to dribble. Picks it up to Thompson. Thompson pull up 3. Huge. Absolute huge of a 3-point shot. And good diagonal to Javion Eves. Here's Hayes. Jump down Anderson. Lost it. Ball loose. And foul on the floor on Arrington. And that's a tough break by Lebanon. They thought loose ball. Big guys there.
What a big 3 from Thompson. They had a 3-point play right from Rowe and then a 3-pointer. I mean, you're down 10 with 2 minutes to go. Thoroughbreds had the ball up 10 with 2 minutes to go. And
so big free throws here by Anderson. I think if you're coach for Lebanon, you want him at the strike. First one coming. And back iron.
It's a one-possession game here.
Need a bucket here.
Thoroughbreds fading a little bit unusually, right?
Yeah. They've had the ability to close out games. Let's see if they can do it now. First or second one, good. Needed it. A three can't beat you, Steve.
3 can't beat you. But keep in mind, the Thoroughbreds don't have any timeouts. That was Lebanon's final timeout. So we'll be final 25.4.
We'll stay here with it with 25-4, like you said. Thoroughbreds up 113-110. That was a huge free throw by Anderson. There is a shot clock violation in play. So
about a second and a half differential right now.
You still, if you're Lebanon, you still treat it as if it's a last second shot. I'd milk this thing all the way down to the end and get one final shot. Defensively, switching everything. Sure. Tough.
Yeah, you got to watch Boyce here. I know, the hot hand tonight has been Thompson, but You got to watch Boyce here late. That guy's, in traffic with guys in his face. He's been able to knock down shots all night long. To me, he's the 4th leading scorer in the TBL. He's the money man. He's the all-star.
We got to get this win.
He's got to get a stop here. Very important rebounding here. The scramble after a miss. You see that happen so many times after a miss. The scramble, you get a guy open, kick it out, knocks down a big shot. Just got to box out, rebound. Stick hard on the shooters right now up top. We'll see if Kearns will pick up. Thompson. Nope.
Well, they got Javion Eves, but I think you can switch with Kearns and Eves.
And you'll be just fine either way.
There it is.
Kearns going to go on Boyce.
Kearns on Boyce. They're going for 2. A second opportunity. Boyce laid it in. And drew the foul, and he'll go to the line for 2. They were comfortable with 25 to go for 2 and not drain it and shoot a 3.
And they almost were able to come out with the old-fashioned three-point play there.
Yeah.
Boyce just missed it.
At the line shooting 2 for Lebanon is number 3, Ronnie Boyce.
Let's go. Make some noise.
Boyce at the line for 2.
Get the boom squad going here, right?
Right.
I don't know if anything can rattle Boyce.
Need to get that stampede going, too. First free throw, back iron.
No good.
Huge miss.
Into the game now with Thoroughbreds, number 3, Monty Hill.
And Hill will come in, replace Anderson. You lose a little bit of your rebounding and your length, but you gain an offensive player.
You better box out here.
Oh, too huge.
Ball
still loose. Kearns
comes up with
Oh my gosh, what a
spot.
dodged bullet. Boyce, the sharpshooter for Lebanon, comes up short, and Lebanon had a chance for a rebound too to keep that possession alive.
Well, they had it right there. It's one of those things you see in slow motion. It's right in front of you. You just can't grab it. And of course, Kearns comes away with the big rebound.
Still a lot of time, 113, 110 with 13-2 to play.
I was worried about the size on the blocks there on the box out because much bigger was Lebanon. They just kind of went over and tipped it, not over the back, but
yeah, Kearns free throw off, man.
I don't like the whole silence thing.
Well,
it's real tough.
And it's been struggle city for both teams coming down the stretch at the free throw line. They need.
Yeah, he's telling Corey, he's like, hey man, don't do that. Like, don't do the shushing.
Here we go. Need a free throw. Got that one.
It's hard. 2-possession game, 12 seconds to go.
Up 4. A big 3 coming at you short. Boyce digs it out. Layup. No good. And the Thoroughbreds hang on and are victors here tonight. 114-110. Thoroughbreds.
Lebanon was game, though. I mean, they
sure were.
battled to the final horn. That's a good basketball team over there from Lebanon. The Leprechauns come up just a little short.
Thoroughbreds moved to 14-2. Winners of 10 straight. 14-2 in the lower Midwest Division. They now gain a game on Lebanon and move to 4.5. Lebanon falls to 9-6. Wow.
Yeah.
What a game. It was never in doubt.
Had to hold your breath a little there at the end.
We thought at 110-100, about a minute and a half, it was over.
It felt like every Thoroughbreds game we've done where, that's the end, right? I mean, they pushed it out. They tried to get a little cute late behind the back. Let them back in, right? 2 big three-point plays. You had to roll with the traditional three-point play. You had Thompson, who was tremendous tonight with the three-pointer. Really cut into that lead, but the Thoroughbreds were able to do just enough. Kearns with the big rebound late, big free throw to make it a 2-possession game. And the Thoroughbreds have now won 10 straight games to move to 14-2 on the season.
What a great game. I mean, the final score at 4 points was what it was the whole night. I mean, on average, it was 4-point differential the whole night. And that's how it ended up here, 114-110. we'll look to get maybe a Thoroughbred player or a coach.
I'm sure Coach Anderson will be over. Really quick, leading the way in scoring, Darius Nunn with 24. You had Javion Eves with 23. How about Davon Hayes with 17 for the night? Marty Hill with 14. Samuel Kearns with a big-time 12. And you have Montel James with 11 in double figures for the Thoroughbreds. For the Leprechauns, 27 points, and leading the way, Josh Thompson. Boys still finished with 25 in very limited action to lead the way for the Leprechauns. See if we can get a hold of.
Yeah, that was a well-played game. I thought it was well officiated. The entertainment atmosphere tonight was on point. The Lebanon was game, man. I mean, they came to play.
They did. I mean,
that's a good team.
Yeah, it's a good team, and
that's the first time you and I have gotten a chance to look at them up close. We've seen some footage in edited videos and whatnot of Lebanon and the games that the Thoroughbreds have played, but as far as seeing them up close, they're a team now. I'm shocked, much I am with Indy at the record that they have.
Yeah, one thing that stands out to me about Lebanon, other than Indy, is their depth, right? They've got really good depth. That's something that could match I think that's where the Thoroughbreds have such an advantage over everybody in this division. Is so much depth that can hurt you. Saw Kearns do it again tonight off the bench as a hero in the fourth quarter. And a lot of teams just can't match that depth, and I think Lebanon can. I mean, they showed they can hang in. Boyce on the bench for long stretches, and, Thompson steps up and leads the way. So, they're a team that you'll see again later in the season, I think. So far of all the teams I've seen, Lebanon, Indiana right there at the top is teams that I would, have some concern about headed towards the postseason.
Yeah, me too. It just seems like there's always somebody that steps up late, whether it be Kearns and Anderson defensively, Marshall Griffith coming in and coming with some big defensive stops. Just the defense that they played on that last possession with Javion Eves and Kearns making it tough on Boyce. Man,
and you said it too, like you could switch. They wanted to shut down Thompson, you wanted to shut down Boyce, and then you put those two up top, and it doesn't matter whether they switch off or not because either one of them equals shut down defenders. They both did their job there.
Yeah, it was great. Let's see, I think Coach Anderson might be making his way up here, and he is.
I'm going to turn it over to you, Ben. I got a wedding to get to.
All right, brother.
So I'll turn it over to you and Coach Anderson, and we'll see you next week.
Yep.
Hey, man.
How we doing?
I'm doing okay.
Well, that's the first time that Steve and I have gotten a chance to look at Lebanon up close. We've seen them in some highlight packages and some edited stuff. Their game now.
They're not a bad team. No, they're good.
Yeah, they're really good.
Place for a reason.
Yeah.
Our first game against them, we lost 108-107. We had the last shot. Javion's went off the front of the rim. But the thing is that now we own the advantage on every team that we've played in the lower Midwest right now that we've played 3 games with. So that's significant, I think, as we go to Kokomo tomorrow.
In any sort of tie-breaking scenario,
right.
It's always big.
Yeah.
You guys are now 4.5 up in the lower Midwest division. You gained a game on Lebanon, moved to 14-2, winners of 10 straight. What would you attribute to the fact that you guys have been able to peel off 10 straight and it's such a tough division?
Well, it's the team as a whole, all 12 guys. They come in, they get their work done, they practice, they're coachable. I think the thing is that they believe in themselves. That's the key right there. They believe that we're never out of a game. And you got players in there that are jawing at each other, but all I say is it's a 48-minute game. So, yeah, you may be up or we may be up, but that doesn't mean it's going to maintain. It's a pro basketball game. There's going to be ebbs and tides.
Sure. And that's what Steve and I talked about Like, we don't look at it as anything chippy. We just look at it as competitors going at one another. They just want to win.
Sure.
And, sometimes you see emotions boil a little bit. That's just part of the game.
Right.
You came in and you're up 113-110, and Lebanon has the ball out of the timeout. Not without giving anything away, but what were you trying to just shut down? I know Boyce was a big factor. He's fourth in the TBL.
No, there's no secret there. It's just we got to keep them off the three-point line. I mean, you come out, you got a three-point lead. The worst-case scenario is overtime. As long as you don't foul the shooter.
Three can't beat you.
Right. So the thing is, we could get everybody out on the line, stay attached. We knew who their shooters 3, 4, and 5 are percentage-wise their best three-point shooters. So then we went from there, and man, this is unbelievable. I mean, the way these guys just compete and play, sometimes I just shake my head and go, "This is
is this real?"
Yeah. It's been a joy so far. But the thing is that we have our sights set on things bigger than that.
Sure.
So, at the end of the season, we still want to be playing well. Yeah, the streak is good, and we're maintaining it, and we're, creating space between us and who's below us. But the thing is, we want to also keep that balance of playing well at the end of the season.
Right. You never want to peak.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, not at this point anyways.
Right.
Steve and I talked about late game, probably last 4 or 5 minutes, Kearns coming in and compared him to like a Mariano Rivera, where you could have him at your closer almost, and he locks down. Is that something he's bought into, and y'all as a staff, where, in positional type situations, this is where we want you?
Yes, because I've even had, there's been times where at the end of the game, players go, "We need Sam in there defensively," and yes, we do.
So you even got players coaching,
yes, they know.
offering suggestions.
Yes, they know. They know who our defensive players are, and they know that he's gonna, you look at him, he goes out there and plays so daggone hard. They all do. That's, it's just not one person, but they all play so hard out there, and they go. One guy might have an off night, like Marty Hill didn't see a lot of action in the fourth quarter, but that's okay, and he knows that. And then, we went positional there, offense, defense, at the end to get, so if we get fouls, that we get him on the line. Now, D.A. came in, did a tremendous
wonderful.
blocking shots.
He was part of that run, actually, where y'all went up 110-100.
Yeah.
And it was sparked by his defense.
Right.
I thought he was outstanding.
Oh, yeah.
The zone that Lebanon threw out at you, I'm sure you guys expected it, just didn't know when it was going to pop up.
Right.
And it slowed you down for a little while.
It really did, and that, I don't want to say that's uncharacteristic, but they did a good job on limiting us. But by the same principle, we didn't attack the middle, which should be open, and it was. And then once we made adjustments to that, we got the guys in the corner. Javion hit that 3. Marty found him in the corner. We had some looks. Sam came off a couple screens. Darius. Once we get past that first level of defense, I like our chances.
Right. And, you all just preach paint touches, and I think that's what Lebanon was, just trying to get you out of the paint for a little while, just mess up your flow. Second half, we're still 1-point game going into the fourth quarter. You and I sat here at this spot last weekend. We talked about a proverbial switch, and I know you don't want it because you don't want it to come and bite you late.
Right.
But I still thought your guys are performing in the fourth quarter, and you've got a team that knows how to close.
They do. They know how to close. And then we were leading the league in free throw percentage. Now, that might have dipped a little bit towards the end. It was uncharacteristic. Davon Hayes missed one. Sam missed one. Darius missed one. Javion missed. So those guys, you don't expect them to miss 2 or 3 during the game, but it happens.
Right.
But then we make up for it with a defensive stop. I mean, Darius had a big steal there. Sam had a big steal and a rebound. I just can't say enough about these guys. They come in and, we talked about playing to your skill set before the game. And if everybody stays to their skill set, I like our chances.
Sure. I don't know, something you may have talked about at halftime. You talked about free throw percentages. Lebanon shot a ton. They shot about 25 free throws in the first half and made around 20, 22. And
they were 20 of 25.
20 of 20, okay.
Yeah.
So almost half their points came from the free throw line.
And that's the one thing that upsets me, in the fact that we attack the basket just as much as anybody else, and we're not getting those calls. Now, whether or not it looks, to me, by our perspective, it looks like we should be getting those same calls, but to put a team on the line 25 times in the first half, you can't do that.
Right.
You
You
can't
know,
do
and
that.
that's what I was going to ask you. Was it, was it flow? Was it pace? Is why Lebanon got there? Or was it, something auxiliary that we don't know about? But like, I know you guys tried to get get to the free throw line. So how do you combat that when a team is shooting so many free throws? Do you combat it yourself by getting to the line and shooting free throws and
We
analyzing it?
try.
What do you-
Yeah, right. You
know,
try.
how do you keep the
you
team
try.
on the free
You
throw
try
line?
to get back to the line. That's what we talked about at halftime. It was 20 out of 25 for 7 of our 9. And to me, that was the whole first half. And I told them at halftime, I go, you guys aren't, it's not that anything that you're doing incorrect. It's the fact that we're putting them on the free throw line so many times. And that's what it was.
Just lapses on defense, maybe not getting back on certain instances, or
No, a
Back
lot
in.
of those fouls were in the
50-50,
lane.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
yeah,
Right.
sometimes it's out of your control.
Right, exactly.
Moving on for the third game. Go to
we have a
Kokomo.
game tomorrow.
Yeah. And this is your last 3 games
Yes.
in a row stretch.
Yes.
What do you last minute message before you go into that third game to get those guys still engaged and
Oh, they'll be
fresh
engaged.
legs and all
Yeah.
that?
They'll, you know what? After getting these 2 back-to-back wins, they'll be ready to go. I know we got to leave really early in the morning. I get that. They know that. We're a little banged up, but who isn't this time of year?
Yeah.
So we just got to go and compete.
I think you guys will do it.
I also want to say that we play in the best venue in the TBL east of the Mississippi River. We really do. And you saw how big the crowd was tonight.
It was great.
The show that Chris puts on, that he has set up, it's just unbelievable. And this venue, when I hear our guys, when we go play somewhere, say, man, I can't wait to get back to Owensboro. That says something.
Yeah.
It really does. It says something about the venue, the community, everything.
And Steve and I talked about it. Heck, it's even a recruiting tool. When you got guys that say, hey, I might try out for the Thoroughbreds next season.
Next season, yeah, not during the season.
Not during.
No, there's no tampering.
But next, for the future, it's such a great thing to have, and a luxury and great ownership.
Yes.
That puts everything together. And
That man right there. How about them T-Breads?
That's all right. Chris saying nobody else has 14 wins in the league. Hopefully those, the fans and what's been put out here has attributed to those 14 wins and give you a little bit extra push.
Oh, absolutely.
Get you over the top late.
It does, Ben. When we come in here and well, look how many are still hanging
Right.
around to get the autographs and get pictures. We don't see that a lot at other places.
No.
Yeah, there are some that are doing it, but the thing is, this is what it's about. And you saw, when the guy hit the shot out there, the place erupted.
Yeah.
I mean, those things are great.
That was cool. Coach, I'll let you go. I know you got to get up early. I appreciate you.
Thanks, Ben.
Good job on the win tonight.
Thank you.
It's the Thoroughbreds coming out on top, winners of 10 straight, 114, 110. They'll move on. Got an afternoon game against Kokomo tomorrow on the back end of a 3 games in a row stretch. We appreciate everybody tuning in to TBL TV. For Steve Turner, I'm Ben Hardesty. It's been Thoroughbred Basketball on TBL TV.